Welcome back, guys, and thank you for tuning in to another episode of Sundays with the Boys.
Don't forget to like, follow, and subscribe. We're available on all of your major streaming platforms. You name it, we on it.
And please, if you can, go ahead and make a small donation to our GoFundMe page, Sundays with the Boys. That way we can work on getting an intro for you guys and making this experience better for you all.
Once again, thanks for tuning in and hope you guys enjoyed the show. Alright guys, back again, live again, Sundays with the Boys, your number one rated R podcast. Yes, we're making that a thing now, Teddy, I got you.
I'm so happy now.
I'm one of your hosts today. You got your boy Teddy. Sorry, Chauncey. Fuck, I'm Teddy, he's Chauncey.
Hey guys, it's Mr. Live again, back again. Chauncey over here on the mic. Doo-ba-doo-ba-doo.
Fuck you.
This is Agent L. I want to be Agent L.
Do you hear me? I want to be Agent M.
This is Spooby Boo.
Oh, we got
Spooby Boo.
Everything you say sound like you just got off the plantation yesterday. Everything.
That's
also,
hilarious.
Reese, Tyler, whatever y'all want to call me.
Yeah, we got Tyler with us. Homie from back in the day.
Accurate days.
From there back in the day, I don't know this guy. He just literally walked into my house and thought it was okay.
And then he called him short. That's the best part. He did that ass call this man little. He didn't even call him short.
That's what I'm saying. Don't call me little in my own house.
I mean, I don't know. Depending on where you're at, the location doesn't change the fact of how tall you are. You are short.
I didn't change the fact how tall you are. You are short.
Well,
Bitch. Yes, I have a mocking jar, so anytime I mock them,
he pays us some Bitcoin and Dogecoin.
Yes. For right now.
She was an OnlyFans model. He was a Forex day trader. That's the love story.
Can I
She
make
said,
it
"See you
any
later,
more
boy."
obvious? So look at Avril Lavigne. She was an OnlyFans model.
He was a Forex day trader.
Can I make it any more?
That's the new age version of a power couple.
Yes.
But who was the influencer? The dad that wasn't there.
For both of them.
Yeah.
My dad?
I mean,
Are you a Forex day trader?
No.
Are you an
So-
OnlyFans model?
Yeah.
No, he is not.
Chauncey, I mean, technically speaking, your dad's not there and you dabble in the Forex, so
Yeah, I didn't say it wasn't real for my
We
story.
just gotta find you an OnlyFans model.
Mm-hmm.
Teddy was an OnlyFans model before that was even a thing with his damn monthly nipple.
His monthly nipple photos.
He was a trailblazer. He walked so everybody else could thought.
He dead ass did. He dead ass did.
Yeah.
That made no sense. Monthly nitpick photos. It's
Yeah.
crazy.
Yeah.
It was great.
A free subscription.
A free subscription.
Free subscription to anybody who joined my Snapchat.
He was doing that shit before you could swipe up. Bro, you know how many times-
THE_ODO_SIOUS.
This nigga used to send me them shits.
Get them nips.
He didn't do it on purpose, but I would always be in a locale where I couldn't open them without it being some bullshit.
Yeah.
I had to explain to my grandmother I wasn't gay because he sent me one when I was with her, and I opened it. And she's like, "What is that?" I'm like, "It's not what you think. It's a dude's nipple." She goes, "Why are there men sending you naked, like topless photos on social media?" I'm like, "It's because he thinks he's funny." She goes, "Do you think this is funny?" Yeah,
Slightly. Slightly, yes.
It has a certain little element to it of hilarity. I think it's great.
I ain't gonna cap. The funniest one was when he drew fucking sun around it.
He used to draw smiley faces. That used to be my shit. I used to love the smiley face.
And the little balls with the eyes.
No, he used to do it before he had a nipple pierced.
Oh.
It wasn't just like he got his nipple pierced. He's sending this man was sending people areola like every like once a month, dead ass, like on the dot.
I remember that. I did not know when he got his nip pierced, and he was really sending them.
I took one the other day and I was really upset because my titty looked really nice. Now it should not look that nice.
Why were you upset?
Because he wanted to suck his own titty.
I was just like, that's a really good titty. As a man, I should not have titties.
He was like, damn, I probably want to suck that titty.
If I saw that titty attached to a woman, yeah, I'd be like, I mean, you got some nice titties.
Baby wants his bottle.
Damn, girl, you lactating?
So, yo, I did have a question, and I felt like y'all are the niggas I think we should ask this question to because me and you've had conversations about this previously.
Who's me and you?
Talking about Chauncey.
Oh, Chauncey. Okay.
Yeah. I mean,
You, Chauncey.
Teddy and I have also had these conversations, but
yes, Teddy and Agent L have all had
the value, like, so nostalgia versus actual good work of art, I guess, or something like that. Like, do you think nostalgia is overbearing in the sense that people don't want to admit that something that they liked when they were younger isn't that good because they were looking at it through rose-colored glasses?
Or hazeled eyes.
I don't want to say for everybody. Really can only go based off of me, but no, I feel like nostalgia doesn't really take into effect for me.
Yeah, some people it's like, bro, like for instance, like going back to the old games. Some of them games is absolute trash, but just because you remember playing it, it's great. But no, this shit was trash.
Yeah, it's being able to separate the memory from the shitty experience.
Put me back on
the Lion King game. Is
Super
still
Nintendo. What was it? Super Mario. What was it? Fucking Yoshi's Island or whichever one the fuck that was. Bitch, I play that shit today, and that shit still stands the test of time. Bitch, I don't give a fuck what nobody say.
Bro,
that side scroller is
even
OD.
Like, talk about like the shows we used to watch and shit. Like the shows really weren't that good. But
right.
Yeah, I can say that much. Yeah.
We got into it just for the sake of being into it. Now it has this whole like
Street Sharks was lit.
Street Sharks is actually trash if you rewatch it.
I know. I'm pretty sure.
Yeah, like
it is.
Another bad one is SWAT Cats.
SWAT Cats was good.
Nah, I tried to rewatch SWAT Cats. I'm like, damn, this is not what I thought.
I tried to
this is not what I
rewatch
remembered.
Cousin Cruising Skeeter.
Cousin
Skeeter
Yeah.
from Doug.
Yeah, no, not that one.
Cousin
The one with the
Skeeter,
Muppet.
the Muppet puppet.
Oh,
The one with the
no.
Muppet.
The black dude.
Megan Good was in it. Yeah, that shit was trash.
First of all, Doug was one of the worst shows on Nick. I hated Quail Man. He just had a really funny name for his dog. Pork Chop. Nigga, I use that shit to this day. But I just don't like that type of shit. It's not a good... It wasn't a good show. Like, you would live in the world where you gave yourself powers and your powers weren't good either. Like, you know what I'm saying?
I'm Alabaster.
You are, and this was what on? This was on Nickelodeon, wasn't it? No, BET, wasn't it?
Shit. What was it on?
What
Cousin
was
Skeeter.
Cousin Skeeter on?
It's Nick.
Was it Nick? Okay, yeah.
It was on Nick.
Nick, yeah. Nickelodeon.
Like, they just basically frame by frame remade Crash Bandicoot. In that game, just like the old one, I stopped playing after the first world.
Nah, but it was different because the old one, all the objects were square. The new one, everything's rounded. So now you could slip off shit way easier, and they kind of made it harder than the old one.
Oh shit, that shit was.
So if there were sharp edges, I wouldn't. But since there are no edges, I do.
They childproofed the game and it got harder.
Yeah.
So you telling me?
Yeah, they made it.
I don't know. That's one of the only games that I can like. That and like God of War, the first one, used to give me anxiety attacks as a child. Because in like God of War, you could fall off of fucking anything and die. Yeah. It was the same shit for Crash Bandicoot. When I'm getting chased by that boulder and I can't see what's in front of me, my nigga. Fuck that. Bro.
Sounds like a good case of get good, scrub.
I'm better at most games than you are. You shut your fucking mouth.
But not Crash Bandicoot.
I think I'm better than you at Crash Bandicoot. We didn't play to see who can get further.
I really don't think you're that good at Crash Bandicoot, Teddy. I mean, sorry, Chauncey. I don't know. Like, got to keep this narrative up.
I never said I was that good. I just said I was better than him.
Oh, okay. I was like,
I approach most games the same way I approach fighting games.
I'd love to see you play Jack and Daxter because you talked mad shit about that.
I love that game.
You almost
game
made me
Game's
want
so good.
He makes
So
me want to
great.
buy it just so I can try to see how horrible he is. Because like he
Game's
swears
great.
that he's so good, and I really don't.
It's not a game about being good. I love that game for what it is, though.
Jack and Daxter
Like
is
the storyline, everything that you do in the fucking game, the
about
elements
being
of it, it's really good game. It's a long game.
to me, it sucked, and it was like one level above Ape Escape.
Ape Escape was trash.
Never
Ape
played
Escape
that.
was trash, man. Like
Big
I
trash.
hated Ape Escape. I don't know.
Super Monkey Fun Ball, whatever the fuck that bullshit
Yeah.
was. That shit was bullshit too. Fuck that goddamn game.
Them shits were trash.
Is this games like the old Spider-Man game used to be asked to me because you couldn't touch the floor. Like that shit used to piss me the fuck off, bro. You weren't allowed to hit the ground. You were only allowed to swing through the fucking buildings and shit. And like I think about that every time I see someone play like one of the new ones. It's like, yo, y'all have come so far. It's like because the graphics, because I can see the asphalt. That's a whole different thing. I'm good on that, bro.
I can see the asphalt.
Yeah, bro, it's just simple shit like that. Like, but that's what I think. But it also like because of nostalgia is why like it's all the games now are just the games we grew up with. They're just remaking everything we grew up with and be like, all right, play this now.
Right.
Like, I'm still waiting for a brand new Frogger game to come out. I'd hop on that shit. To be honest with you, I love Frogger.
Dead ass probably will hop on that bit. You get Frogger like some power ups and shit that he
Yeah.
could use, but that shit sounds stupid fire right now. I can't front.
Yeah, because I like Spyro growing up as a kid. Playing it again, it's like it just didn't hit for me the same way it did when I was a kid. Like it was the exact same game. I'm just like, man, I guess something about the pixels. I guess I don't know what it was.
I
You
figured.
guys have really ruffled Vic's feathers.
Maybe
He's
I-
over here like fucking. He's like, Jack Daxter was amazing. You shut your goddamn mouth. I'm leaving this blasphemous podcast. It's called Crossy Roads.
No, I
Oh,
don't
for
want.
Frogger?
What's
I don't
that?
want that. I want an actual remake of Frogger. I don't.
Oh,
want
we're live right now on Podbean.
like, give me an actual Frogger's Revenge, The Return of
Yeah,
Frogger,
this
or
is
some
live.
shit
This
like
is
that.
this is the live chat that you can join into and see what people are talking
Oh,
about.
so people talking shit about what I'm saying?
No,
I
not you.
swore.
It will.
I swore at the beginning of this. I said we're back again. We're live.
Yeah, no, I heard that part, but I didn't know people was actually watching it.
Yeah, man.
I don't know.
What's the point of being live if nobody's watching? Like,
I listened to this shit like 4 days later.
yeah, that's not live.
And you should hear us talking and communicating with the people in our lives.
But I be driving down the road trying not to
He
go off
does
the
have to
mountain.
watch out for them Despacitos.
Right. The
Banditos.
Despacitos that be coming against
He do gotta watch out for them bandits.
all them Biebers.
I deadass thought he was getting shook down by a nigga wearing Sperry's with a bowl cut. I would have been fucking hilarious. You had all of that coming to you, Tyler. You was supposed to be a black man.
Right.
Nah, it'd be them old white guys in the truck and the Peterbilts.
Those are the ones that held your ass hostage while you was trying to
Nah.
get food. Like,
I mean, but they held us hostage, but it was just like they were gonna leave eventually. Like, you can't out idle us. We got 500 gallons of diesel. We got a refrigerator on the truck. Like,
Right.
we're perfectly content here.
Right.
We'll wait
Hold
for
on.
y'all to leave.
hold on, Vic. That is racist as shit. Marcus is not even on this episode. You said fucking Marcus.
He thought you were Marcus.
Oh, y'all sound alike.
Oh, y'all sound alike.
Who said I was Marcus?
Why you got offended? Like you gonna do something?
You
So,
know, I mean, me and Marcus don't sound alike.
He stay up the street though. If
He
you
do
do want to
3
go beat
minutes.
his ass.
I don't want. Me and Marcus cool.
No, it's not Marcus though.
It's Vic. Vic lives up the street. Vic is the one that called you Marcus.
Oh,
Right.
You gonna have to
Yeah,
keep up, man. If I'm gonna have to keep doing this,
Yeah, I don't know who Vic
I keep
is.
pitching him and you keep missing him, boy. Like,
Fast
you
forward.
built too low
Yeah.
to the ground. All right, you got holes in your
I
mitt,
don't know.
son.
I don't know who Vic is. But he can eat a whole pineapple dick.
I don't even know what the fuck that means.
I don't know what that means. If that means
it's a dick
spiky,
shaped like a pineapple.
and it's spiky.
He said, Greg, not Greg. His name is Tyler. Jesus
Right.
fucking Christ.
Right, like we said this at the beginning.
Right, it had a whole intro and everything.
That's what
Fuck.
I'm
And I'm
saying.
the one listening slow.
I'm talking
Right.
fast, apparently.
Right.
But yeah, like, like all those shits, like, you remember there was a point in time where we had nothing but Guitar Hero games? Like,
And all them shits were fire.
yeah, 100%.
Every
but
last
it's like,
one of them.
That type of shit doesn't get remade. But you're
What
gonna
do
go
you-
ahead and remake a game that just because people like, I remember this game fondly. There's not a call for a Lion King remake. I would not want to play that fucking game if you remade that game.
Lion King
there
from
wasn't a-
Super Nintendo.
Yeah, no, I would not play that at this age.
No,
Yeah, that shit
that
was too hard.
shit was hard as
You know what
fuck.
game was
It's
OD
too hard.
difficult? You know what game
no.
was really difficult? The fucking movie, the game for Elf. They made a Game Boy Advance game for Elf. And that shit was a platformer, my nigga. That shit was so hard,
with,
my nigga.
with
All the
Willem,
video
with Will Ferrell.
yeah.
That's insane.
But I
All
mean,
the
it
video
was like
games-
a pixelated Buddy the Elf, you feel me? But like,
That's
it's the same
crazy.
shit.
All the video games based off movies were hard. Even the Toy Story one. That-
Nah, X-Men Origins Wolverine was the easiest game I ever played in my
And it was
life.
also one of the worst
I
games
didn't,
I've ever played.
I didn't play that one.
It took 2 hours to beat.
Because the reason why we don't play soul boring games, Scotty, is because we don't like soul boring games. We don't play Dark Souls. We
Sekiro.
don't. Well, I like Sekiro. Sekiro was decent. I fucked with Sekiro. I know that's like a Dark Soul-ish
Yeah,
type
it was
game.
like a From Software type
Yeah,
shit.
yeah. That's the only one that I do like that I have played. That's the only one. But
But
all them
that-
others, I don't care for them. Like
Yeah.
Bloodborne, all them other shits, I don't care for none of them shits. Them shits is trash.
I mean, no,
to me.
like, here's the thing. Like, I don't... It's just not the type of game I'm interested in playing, Scotty.
But
That's all that is, bro.
For your
I don't think so.
statement-
I watch a lot of videos of gameplay on all these games. Like Teddy and everybody else can vouch that I've seen these games actual playthroughs. I
Chauncey
don't.
doesn't impulse buy games.
Right,
Like,
I
if Teddy's
don't.
if Chauncey's gonna get a game, he's gonna get a game he likes.
Right, I'm not just gonna buy it. Nah, I can't. That's too much money to just be wasting. Not fuck no.
But back to your statement about the whole fucking remake of the Lion King game. Wasn't really it was a remake for the purpose of bringing it to newer generation games.
I'm talking about. I want to see like. You're not hearing people say remake it in 2021. Is what I'm saying.
Why the fuck are people trying to do that if they just released it last year?
They did?
Yeah.
I didn't even know about
It's out. Yeah, they have a remake of the Lion King, and the Aladdin game comes as a pack together.
Oh, I hated the Aladdin game.
Yeah, like those games are just not.
The Aladdin game was lit, boy. You was sleep.
I sucked at it. I
was great.
I suck at platformers.
I feel
you know
you.
what I'm saying.
So you can't even do Mario. Damn, you tried.
No, I can do Mario. It just take me a little bit.
Scotty, you watch your fucking mouth. He had high hopes for both of those games. That's why he bought both of those games.
Right, that wasn't on impulse that I bought those. I really had high hopes for those games. Like, those were things that I watched from, like, you know, E3, every fucking video that came out for them. I wanted those games.
And since Anthem and Avengers, Johnson, what's the last game you bought?
Star Wars: The Fallen Order.
Did you buy it or was it free?
I bought it. It was $20.
Yeah, discount type shit. Like he's not trying to go out and spend full price on these games anymore. I don't like.
Or if we're technically, I guess, a full price game, what was that? Miles Morales. Technically, that would have been the last one. Yeah, that would have been.
And when did that
last
come out?
one.
The last
October.
Yeah,
Exactly.
October,
Like,
some shit.
He
like
hasn't
that.
bought like he's not buying those games. Like
the last full price game I bought was Cyberpunk. Sad day.
Not bad.
Yeah, you had that sickle cell glitch.
Yeah.
Where I was just popping up everywhere in your game.
yeah, there's just a lot of games like I looked at as a kid as like this game was fun then, but it's like it doesn't hold up. Like this, I don't want to play Gran Turismo 2.
Right.
I like the soundtrack, but then I realized it wasn't a soundtrack. It was really just like a score. Yeah, more than anything else.
Do you think that would be the same case? Because like Need for Speed Underground 2 is something that people always want to see remastered. Do you think that would be a case of like nostalgia really took effect there?
I think nostalgia has been the biggest champion of said game, but at the same time, we don't really have a lot like racing like head to head games like that right now.
And I would say, me personally, because that's the type of games I play, Need for Speed and Underground and 2, they both had a lot of stuff in that game that even new next gen games don't have.
Right.
So it's like we want that type of customization back.
Right.
Even when it comes to like Midnight Club,
Right.
Double Edition.
I do
like,
miss
they don't have that level of customization
In the head-to-head aspect of it.
And then they
too.
tried to do Need for Speed Heat. They tried to give more customization, but it's not the same.
And it's still
really not.
And you can only play online with people, right? You can't race nobody offline.
You can't. You can't race anybody offline.
That's something I remember.
Not only that, but with Heat, you started out with like a really fast car. Like I like the older Need for Speed games that were like, you know, you start off with a fucking Honda Civic.
Yeah.
You got to start off
Volkswagen Golf or
Right.
some bullshit.
Then fucking jump all the way up,
Right.
build your fucking rank and all that shit. Like that shit was good.
Yeah.
Right.
But I feel like nowadays, I think it would get ruined because of the way that game developers now try to make
With the DLCs and
games.
shit.
Not necessarily DLCs, but more along the lines of like they try to make it more inclusive. They try to bring in too many aspects that are like from today's gaming into what was the game back then. They don't just remaster it. Like they probably fucking up the customization a little bit more, but it'd probably be stupid shit like you can.
I just feel like we just get in the habit of re-innovating things and just forgetting the foundation.
Right.
Yeah, because a part of it is game developers are doing that because they're pretty much like, if no one buys their game, then they're like, okay, maybe we shouldn't do that. But because everyone's still buying the game, there's always that vocal minority that's like, I'm gonna get it regardless. And because they're vocal, and the people who don't give a shit aren't saying anything, that's when that starts to happen. Like Need for Speed Underground 2 remake would probably sell millions of dollars, 100%.
Yeah, definitely.
And then
First week.
Yeah.
First week.
Like they're doing the same thing with Call of Duty. Like they're trying to keep remastering like the old Call of Duties instead of making new ones. Like Modern Warfare 2 remastered again. They're talking about remastering it for the PS5. It's like that's not necessary. You know what I mean? Like I think that you should use the game that you created as a basis and a stepping stone and a foundation for the next game that you make. That's what I think a true sequel will always be in any game.
Right.
Like I'm looking for like because there's not enough for me. I don't see enough head-to-head racers anymore, and it's like
they forgot the whole friendship aspect of it. I feel like there's no local co-op play with racing games like that anymore. Like you have to be online, but that means I have to have a whole nother system. I have to have a whole nother TV, internet access.
Yeah, you have to. 9 times out of 10, you have to have another PlayStation Live account. Like you have to have PlayStation Plus. in order to be able to do any of that shit. So it's like you're kind of not allowing us to like. Yeah, it's cool now. I can play with people around the fucking world.
Scotty just posted in here and he's like, crazy idea. Just make the consoles backwards compatible. Completely.
Yeah, they attempt to do that. Xbox does it a lot more than I feel PlayStation
their
does.
Game Pass is
To an extent. I mean, because I can still buy fucking San Andreas on the PS4. You know what I mean?
Just put the digital copies onto the fucking system. That's really all it is. Don't make it like
Don't
backwards
let Nintendo
compatible
do that.
where you got to put the fucking
Jesus
disc
Christ.
in.
Could you imagine if Nintendo did that?
It'd be crazy.
Nintendo would shit on everybody, but it's being able to remake the Pokemon games like that and shit.
Bruh.
They put in the old ass one.
But don't niggas
If
just
Nintendo
get
just
emulators
put
and-
everything up from their fucking
Yeah,
roster.
people do emulators because it's not readily available.
Okay.
That's a big part of why people use emulator. Nigga, I used to have an emulator on my phone that I would play Pokemon.
Yeah.
That's just how I used to do my shit myself.
I used to have fucking emulators on my computer. I used to have a whole PS1 emulator on my computer,
Yep.
bro. I used to play my old PS1 games
I
on
had
my
Trilogy on my laptop. I used to have
Yeah.
Mortal Kombat Trilogy on my laptop.
shit. That Mugen, nigga, I used to be on back and forth with both of them.
Yeah, so it's like they have the tools to make a better product for everybody, but I think that the money is like people are putting their money into nostalgia. It's like, well, they're gonna want to do this again. Like, it's like, not really. I don't. I'm tired of that shit. Give me something new, nigga. I want to have fun playing some other shit.
That too.
Like, I can't wait for Stray.
Final Fantasy did well with their remake.
I think Final Fantasy did real well with their remake.
I think it's because that was a complete overhaul of the game.
Right. Like they changed the whole mechanics up, like from where that completely was, like, you know, tried to bring that into modern day altogether, and they did real well with it, like real well.
I actually
with it,
talked to
feel.
Stacy about it. Stacy's like, she loved 7 remake. She was like, I could never get into 10 because it was turn based. It's like shit. I like more hack and slash type shit, open world type game like that. It's like cool. Then you play Kingdom Hearts. It's like,
Right.
Kingdom Hearts is basically
play games like that. Get those games. That will be a good way to do it. Like but Final Fantasy also tried to say some shit like, oh well, we didn't think people were gonna like it. That's
they also added like a semi-classic way, like where it's almost turn-based. I think I'm not sure. I never played the classic way.
But
so
then
I'm
some
not really
people
sure.
don't like when somebody already has a good system and then just changes it a little bit, like for like the Far Cry series. Like people said by the time it got to 5 and whatnot, like we've played this game so many times.
That's because it was repetitive. They were putting out the same thing. Same thing with like Assassin's Creed. It's the same shit over and over again. So that's just they stuck to whatever the fuck they had.
Yeah.
I am excited for Far Cry 6 though.
Yeah, me too.
I don't know if I'll play it.
I'll probably end up playing it.
Yeah.
they're gonna wait for it to become PS
they
Plus.
gonna have
the free game.
I just gotta wait a year.
They're gonna have Esposito,
Chicken Man in that bitch.
Giancarlo.
Okay, I have to ask you, how the fuck are tomatoes and potatoes alike?
All right, look, tomatoes and potatoes, right? Everybody think they different
Yeah, because they are.
because almost
completely.
Right.
One's red, one's brown. One grows on
You
a
got
vine.
red potatoes.
Yeah, you do. Ruskin Reds. But one grows on the ground or in the ground.
Yeah.
One grows on a vine. But there's so many more similarities that in essence they're the same thing.
Give me 3.
You eat them.
You eat them. They both,
You're basing off of that simplistic of a
yeah, you eat
the names sound alike. Is that what we're doing?
the
right
name
now?
sound. There you go.
Yeah, we're 2 for 3 right now.
They both provide sustenance for the body.
3 for 3.
They both rhyme.
Ooh, 4.
The same as names sound alike.
They both grow.
You said that already.
5 for 3.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
Okay, so
they can both be used as weapons.
6 for 3.
not all of these are facts. I'm just gonna go ahead and point that out.
How's it not a
You're
fact?
doubling up what I'm saying.
You know what I'm saying? So in essence, they're the same thing, but they're different. I'm acknowledging they're different, but in essence, they're the same thing. So it's like
It's
close enough.
It's like Tyler and me. You know what I'm saying? We different, but we still the same.
No, okay. So, but the thing is, for the expression, they use potato because it basically is just they mean the same thing. They just sound different.
Yeah, no, but
You're just being an asshole.
I said something completely different. It doesn't mean what I said, but if I use that expression, now they mean the same thing, and it don't matter.
It do matter because people have conversations like this all the time. It don't matter.
Right.
If you think you're right, you can't be wrong. That's
Exactly.
he's taking.
Exactly. So it's like, what I say, if I want it to be right, it's right.
You almost said something hurtful. I ain't
And that could be toxic, but who cares?
And that could be toxic, but who cares?
So you ain't about growth? Is that what I'm hearing? Like,
No, I'm
not
about
growing.
growth. I'm
So
about
I
growth.
could be toxic,
But-
but I don't really care. Like,
But you take it, you do. Everybody does it. People toxic when they want to be. People are good, non-toxic when they want to be.
these are the ramblings of a fuckboy. Don't listen to him.
You know what I'm saying? At
I'm not about to stand for this.
the end of the day, you got one life unless you believe in reincarnation and
Which
do what
I
you
feel
want.
like would be the best form to me. I think reincarnation would be fucking hilarious.
As a white man, I have to believe in reincarnation.
Reintardation.
No,
Wow.
no, no, no. There was no D in there. It was an N.
for me,
It was reincarnation.
white man.
I bet it was, Mr. I don't care about other people's feelings.
Sorry, Alabama.
Insensitive man. Tennessee ain't better.
Slightly.
No.
We just got gun violence.
Y'all got
Gun
gun
violence
violence and hillbillies.
I don't know about that part. I lived in
See,
Memphis.
but Tennessee, Alabama, tomato, potato. You know what I'm saying?
Right, white states.
I think the red states.
That's red as fuck.
I think that's the most important part. Oh, so I have to apologize to people who actually give a shit. I had said I was going to tell y'all the story, and I completely forgot to do that the last time I was on the podcast. So, have you ever played the game Wolf?
No.
All right, Wolf is a game that means you can't trust your friends. You play Among Us?
Yes.
Similar concept, to be completely honest with you.
Okay.
But the way that this is played, like a full scale game of Wolf, like it's usually like you get games like that at like conventions and shit. We went to, I don't remember which one it is, MetroCon?
Was MetroCon.
Yeah, MetroCon. We went to the one in the convention center and shit. There was just different stadiums, I guess. I don't know.
Scotty said he's been waiting on this story.
So, Wolf is basically a game where there are people who are designated as the wolves. Their job there's a village. There's people designated as wolves. Their job is to kill people. The hunter's job is to kill the wolves, and then the guardian protects people. So you pretty much have to do whatever you can do to basically convince, like, because you don't know who. Only certain people know who's who. So it's like you're supposed to basically do some shit like, oh, well, why are you not a werewolf? Why are you a werewolf? You know, if I call you a werewolf, who agrees with what he said? And then people raise their hands. This game is hectic when it's 10 people. We had 50, 30.
At least 50.
Yeah, it was a gigantic game of Wolf around this table and shit. And you started seeing people throw each other under the bus immediately.
Oh, I've seen it on YouTube.
Yeah, we played this game live. It was me, Marcus, and Teddy. And we're sitting there, and before I even said anything, before I was even designated a wolf, because I wasn't designated wolf both times. I was only fuck that. But there's a part where it's like, yo, she's a wolf, and but the dude who's the moderator, he's over here trying to like understand why you're saying what you're saying. Okay, so why do you say that? What is your point on it? And then he'll say something completely unrelated, like, I hope y'all don't know each other outside of this. And she goes, oh, she's my ride home. So y'all gonna have an awkward ass car ride home and shit. I rode with that nigga and Marcus, and they let me be a wolf. So here's the thing: the whole fucking time beforehand, these niggas kept saying Lucas is gonna be the wolf. He's gonna be the wolf. There's no other way it's gonna be. He's always the fucking wolf. I'm over here just like, they're not gonna let me be a wolf.
Yeah.
There's no way in fucking hell I get to be a wolf. So they made me a wolf. Marcus was just a regular ass nigga or a hunter or some shit, whatever the fuck it was. Marcus gets killed, right? So when you're dead, that's when you get to see who is who.
Yeah.
So Marcus is able to see everything. So when Marcus is also sitting where I'm sitting at, Marcus is on the other side of the table, basically where Chauncey is sitting at. So Marcus can see me directly.
Yeah.
So when he says, hey, wolves, lift your head up, I lift my head up and I had a goofy ass smile on my face because I know Marcus was looking directly fucking at me. I'm like, okay. So Marcus is the only person in this entire room right now that can get me fucking killed, because if Marcus makes a certain noise, Teddy's gonna know that Marcus made that noise because I'm the wolf, and he's gonna fuck this all up.
Yeah.
So I was like, there's nothing I can do about it. That was my mentality. Like, I can't do shit about this. This is gonna happen. So I lift my head up, and Marcus fucking lets out a fucking squeak. I don't like. He's like, he does that shit, And apparently Teddy already knew that he was like, Lucas has to be the wolf and shit.
Because Teddy's a fucking puppet master. Like, he likes to do the thing.
I was sitting
Orchestrator.
I was sitting next to Teddy, and he heard me talking to another wolf on the other side of the table and shit. So they kept calling shit out. Like, so in all of this, because now I know that I'm fucking gonna get fucking killed. I'm gonna get called out because my best friend sitting right next to me has heard everything I said, and he says that every time. He's like, he's the wolf, because he's the wolf. I heard him say, kill him. He's the wolf. And they looked at me, and they're like, okay, so are you the wolf? I don't know what happened. I was like, why would I be?
So he's missing out a detail in this part. All right, so like whenever somebody accuses somebody of being a wolf, the moderator is like, all right, does anybody want to like second that or anything like that? So there's this one chick on the other side who's like, me, I do it. I think he's a wolf too. So they asked him, sir, these people think you're a wolf. What do you have to say about that? Why would I be? That was it. That's all he said. Does anybody believe him? That same fucking bitch, bro. That same bitch was like, I do. Why did you even raise your hand, man? Why did you do that?
They called her out because like 3 times, like because every time they asked who says, her hand was the first one up, my nigga. Like,
she just wanted to be involved,
bro. It's like, do you think he's a wolf? Yes. Do you think he's not a wolf? No. Like, no. Yes, I don't think he's a wolf. I think this is like, you just want to be included. That's it.
All right.
So the reason I ended up getting caught was because I tried to kill Teddy. Lo and behold, Teddy's been the guardian this whole fucking time.
Teddy got a lot of meat on him. I would want to kill him too.
So
calling me fat?
No, that's not what I'm saying. I'm saying you got a lot of meat on you. You got a lot of knowledge.
It's a lot of fat. It ain't a lot of good meat though. You want somebody with muscle.
Nah, I like gristle.
Are you hitting on him?
Right. Because I don't get to eat red meat often.
That's not red meat.
That's because
white meat.
That's
a lot of white
his
meat.
mom cooks bacon with carrots.
Yeah. And my wife, she's a vegan pescatarian. Something.
No, she's not. You can't be both.
Something like that.
You can't be both. You can't be vegan and pescatarian.
Right, you can't be vegan and pescatarian.
That's why I said something
Hell
like
no.
that. I don't know.
She's probably a pescatarian.
She just buys food and.
Did you mean pedestrian? That means to me she walks through the streets, bro.
Did you mean Presbyterian?
That's a religion.
She eat very little meat.
Just pescatarian, yes.
Does she eat a lot of fish?
No, she don't really eat a lot of shit.
So that's what I'm saying. Like, so she's not pescatarian.
Right, so she's not pescatarian. Then.
She don't eat a lot of meat. All right. So does she eat a lot of fish? No.
She don't eat a lot of nothing. She'll eat like 3 grapes.
Are you dating a rabbit?
Right.
Married
Close.
to a rabbit.
Close. Very close. But I love her to death. That's my rabbit.
Okay, so Scotty, you can't start talking about cannibalism and just act like you just said that like it was a normal. He said it like it was a Yelp review. Like he said, humans apparently taste amazing. That's why they have to put down lions, bears, and other carnivores once they taste human flesh. Yeah, that's probably part of the reason. The other part of the reason is because now you're a liability. Right? It's like fuck, man.
Oh my god.
I see shit like that, and that shit fucks me up, bro. Like the niggas like who are beginning. I could never be in the wilderness with these gigantic animals. Fuck that. I don't like a dog that's too aggressive. Like I'm not doing that shit.
I don't want to be in the wilderness with the smaller animals, as in like spiders and insects and shit like that.
Yeah,
You take me to a forest without any of that, I'm cool. If there's like
What
300
forest doesn't have
wolves,
that?
Right.
Exactly. Hence my
for-
point.
actually-
If you could take me to one without
okay,
that, fuck, man.
join the military because
No, this is what she said.
all the forests that
stop.
the military
Stop.
own,
Tyler.
they don't have no bugs.
Tyler.
Are you recruiting me right
Right.
now?
No, but I'm just
Do
saying.
you realize who you asked to join the military?
Go to the military.
Go to the
We in the desert all the time.
They are. That shit sucks.
Teddy don't believe in the U.S. government. The fuck you think he gonna join the military for?
That's when you become an insurgent. A
You know,
spy.
you want to know why they don't have any insects out there in the forest wherever the military is? It's because you're part of a simulation. You're getting to the edge of it, so they don't have the ability to create those types of things in that type of simulation.
That's
That's
You
what the
might be
military is for.
brainwashed.
Well, all right. So this last deployment, that's exactly what it was.
In Germany?
Yeah, like there was no fight. There was no nothing. It was literally a training mission. That's it.
Are you complaining about the money you made from that?
No,
I was
it
saying,
was
you was
decent,
pretty
but I'm
petty,
just
like-
saying they spent and on this training mission they spent like $1.2 billion in 1 year. on a training mission, not a real war or nothing like that. So yeah, simulation. But then they get mad at me because during this simulation, I'm actually having to do my job. I'm a mechanic. When the vehicles break down, they for real break down. They're shooting down fake planes, like there is no plane, and they're just like, oh, I'm locked on, shoot. And then they get an award and accommodations and shit, whereas I'm actually doing my job and I get nothing.
Are you sure? You probably shouldn't be giving away these trade secrets, my nigga. Like,
I don't think these are trade secrets.
they're not.
Yeah,
we got Chinese intelligence listening like, yo, these niggas ain't really shooting down planes. All right, bro, we gonna fuck them all up.
What? They only doing training missions in Germany?
No, they know. And it's like our military, man, that shit's so outdated. Like, they got planes that fly at Mach 1, Mach 2. Our radars only see out like 500 miles at a time. So by the time they fly over us and we're trying to shoot it down, we're already...
Now this is the part we probably should
No, because it's public, like...
It's public knowledge.
It's public knowledge.
You guys know UFOs exist?
Like, literally,
UFO?
if you Google TM, any military vehicle
Tracy
that we
McGrady?
have... No, technical manuals. Like, it's out there. Like,
okay.
down to the nut and bolt is out
McGrady's
there.
not my first Tracy I think of. It's Morgan with the M.
Yeah, I don't
Tracy
like
Morgan,
that.
yeah, he cool-ish.
He's cool. Don't let him peer pressure you not liking people you like.
Nah, like
he cool.
I'm a poke
Ish.
master.
Nah, Tracy Morgan, because he, like, I seen his stand up and it wasn't all that great.
Yeah, we have a $73 trillion budget for fucking the military, but people can't say stuff like administrative and shit.
So the whole time everybody's playing make believe, and you
they're playing
actually had
Ace
to do your
Combat
job.
Skies and shit. This man's actually a
no,
mechanic
which was
and shit.
because our thing is air defense artillery. They can't shoot a $1,000 or $1,100 rocket at a helicopter.
Right.
So it's like they're literally playing fucking laser tag.
So maybe they shouldn't have that type of stuff.
When we were trying to get rid of it, but since the military bought it,
You know how you
they
get
have to
rid-
use it for 20 years
You know
before
how
they
you
could
get
just be
rid
like,
of it?
oh, we're not using it no more.
You know how you get rid of it? You release it and you fire it
Into the wild.
I was gonna say in Utah, which is pretty much the same thing. They do shit different in Utah.
They do.
I'm not fond of it, bro. They got Quakers in Utah. I figured that out. I thought
Quakers are in Pennsylvania.
They are also in Utah. They can't just be Mormons.
There's just Mormons.
Talking about that nigga on the front of the oatmeal box?
Yeah.
That's not Washington. That's not George Washington.
No, that's Thomas Jefferson.
Oh yeah, looking like that's dead. That's what I thought for the longest time. You know how mad I was when I found out that those were fake wigs. I was so pissed off.
Powder wigs,
Bro, I didn't know what the fuck that meant.
Right.
I was like, my thing was like, damn, these niggas, they don't got teeth, but their hair is pressed to the max, my nigga.
Right. That's so crazy. We used to wear wigs back then, but we can't wear wigs now.
You can now. UAP stands for underutilized ass pussy.
Fashion in general is completely different than what it used to be back in the days of powder wigs, bro.
I would walk.
We don't wear heels.
I'm so glad about that. My feet hurt in chucks. Like,
Calf muscle would be amazing.
You'd be surprised. You go to the wrong
I'd
side
have
of
to put on
Ybor, you
flats.
see it.
Is it the wrong side of Ybor at this point?
To me, it is.
Don't do that. I feel like I could win one of those drag competitions.
It's not the wrong side anymore because they shut down the Honey Pot.
Oh, they did? See, that shows you how long I've been
No,
there.
it was G Bar they closed down. Honey Pot's still open.
No, they just closed down Honey Pot
When?
like 3 weeks ago. They
Oh
made a
man, I
statement
ain't hear
saying
about
that
this in the gay forums.
That crazy.
Gay people have. I mean, not that this because they're gay, but their potlucks are really fun. I just want to point that out. That's the first time I ever had one of those little tequila syringes for real. That shit was fire. It was a Jello shot.
Mm-hmm.
I did that at one of my You know what? Right. Yeah.
You did this where, sir?
No way. That's
Outside the
We
parking
did
lot
this
of
way?
Hamburger Mary's.
Right. Where were you when you did
I
this?
didn't say them. Okay, first of all, I know I am over here saying how I be going and shit like that. I'm not homophobic, bro. I didn't say wrong side of Ybor.
I've been to Honey Pot before. Them
Honey
niggas-
Pot. First of
them
all,
niggas be jamming in that
Let me
bit,
clarify,
bro.
because I'm the one that said wrong side of Ybor. it's the wrong side of Ybor because it's hard as fuck to turn a 18-wheeler around on that side of Ybor.
Oh, you should probably have led with that.
Right, you probably should.
That's why it's the wrong side.
Probably
the truck route and shit is on the side.
He
want to
blame it on his CDL.
It's 19th and 21st. That's the shit for the trucks. The other side where it got that roundabout, that shit's not for the trucks.
Yeah. He's like, you hit a certain part in Ybor and CDL turns for certified dickling. Got crazy dickling.
Did you have to deal with any lot lizards?
That is a big misconception. There really ain't lot lizards out there like that.
Okay, can you explain for the general public what lot lizard is?
Lot lizard is
A prostitute that hangs around truck stops and just goes
So
up
it's
to
not
the
a
truck.
groupie? Damn, I think as groupies could be
nah.
prostitutes.
So, but most, especially since like COVID and whatnot, I've personally only seen one, and it's like you don't want to fuck with that.
I mean,
like it's like Mefner times 10. Like you don't. Most of the
She
prostitutes.
had a weathered face?
If she had a face, the bitch had holes in it. But most of the prostitution and whatnot from truck stops is actually done on like apps like Telegram and shit, even
Tinder.
Instagram, Tinder, whatnot like that. They're more so call girls. So it's like, yeah, they'll be readily available around the area, but most of you have to go seek them out. They're not just waiting at the truck stops, because a lot of these truck stops, they don't like loitering at all. You
No
know what I'm saying?
solicitors.
So it's like they kick people away. Like I seen one dude, he actually had a semi truck there, but he was there for like 6 days, and they was like, either you gonna buy something from the store or you gonna have to go. And they literally towed his truck away.
Damn. Whoa.
So
To prevent him from fucking with thoughts?
just to keep, because he was an unsettled.
Oh,
Like
he wasn't
wasn't taking showers or anything.
Oh.
But he was just random, just in the gas station. Hey, do y'all got this? Asking for booze and shit.
Oh.
But these truck stops, they're not like how like they are on the movies and whatnot. Like some of these truck stops, they got better bathrooms.
So you telling me that it's not like the movie depiction of shit
Nah.
isn't accurate?
It-
Damn,
yeah,
man,
it's-
stop ruining my childhood.
It's definitely not like there ain't like nobody named Rusty Nail on the CB radio trying to look for.
Do you have a CB radio?
No, I don't have one.
Oh, what would your name be if you did?
Spooby Boo.
Spooby Boo?
Yeah.
Explain that. right now.
What is that?
Y'all never seen the T-Rex comedy skit?
I ain't never seen a T-Rex. Very extinct.
Where it's like
Facts.
Spooby is like the dude had a red. You just have to watch the skit. It's called Spooby. It's on YouTube. But basically,
Now I gotta do leg work.
yeah, you gotta do leg work.
You gotta remind me.
But it's basically Spooby. It's like a derogatory term.
You are such a coon.
Basically, it's like the same thing, right? But there is no meaning behind it. There's nothing. You feel what I'm saying? Like it doesn't mean nothing. But they was on a dirt bike together, and then a redneck flew by him and was like, "Fuck you, Spooby." And then there was an Asian man on the back, and he was like, "Hey, Mike, you just gonna let him call you that? It's a sad, sad day." And the dude was like, "What's a sad, sad day?" "It's a sad, sad day when a redneck drives by a blacker man, says fuck you, and calls him a spooby twice on the same day. Sad, sad day." So
Okay.
I just like the word spooby.
All right, cool.
It don't mean nothing though.
Now I want to go back to how he said black man, because he
Hey,
said black man, black man.
No, because that's how he said it in the skit.
Oh, because he was making fun of the Asian dude. That's
Yeah.
No, because he was talking fine all the way up until he got to that black man part. That's what I was like.
'cause
So
that-
why that part had to be different?
maybe he not good at accents.
I'm back. I'm horrible at accents, but yeah, that's my shit.
Yeah,
Spooby.
black and
I even
black.
got it on the back of my truck. Spooby. My wife had no idea what it means.
You know, mine would be hot sauce, but sauce would be spelled SAWSE.
Yeah, and then it's also something that I could actually put on my truck, and because like
You
the
could
DOT,
decal it?
yeah,
That'd be dope.
Because like the DOT and whatnot, like if they see some things, it kind of makes you a target. You feel what I'm saying? So it's like I can't put #1 nigga on the side of my truck.
Even though you're the #1 nigga.
Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Because
He fastest one in all the plantation.
then they'll try to pull me over and shit. So it's just like I'm saying it without saying it.
Right, right.
Yeah. Well, see, I was really curious because I thought that CBD shit was CBD. That CB radio was
Now,
bullshit.
there is some people on it, but that's more so the older truck drivers.
Oh, so like it's like an exclusive club. You just can't hop on it.
I mean, you can. A CB radio ain't but $40, but it's like,
oh, don't tell me that.
Nobody uses like
What?
our generation.
Not anymore.
Our generation,
Not anymore, yeah.
nobody uses it.
I would
It's
1,000%
because it's
on that
like
shit.
now, like the reasons like they were using CB radios is like to find out about cops, weather, this, that, and the other. All that shit's on the app now, so it's like really no need. Like you can find out about it quicker on the app than you can with somebody on a CB radio.
I like picante pants. That's pretty good. I don't know. I like that a lot.
I don't know what that is.
Lano said that his trucker name would be Picante Pants.
Ah.
Oh,
there we
hot
go.
pants. Okay.
My whole one of my group chats is
Mine
my
would
Bible
be-
study now.
Fat Daddy Long Stacks.
But there's
a
nothing
long
stopping
game.
you from buying a CB radio, putting it on your car, and driving down I-4 and listening to what people saying. And because some of them, it's just like a podcast. Some of them, they just be ranting all day long.
I think that should be hilarious. Just be. The
Sometimes
moon
it
landing
is.
is fake. The moon landing is fake. Go over this fake. You can get it.
Because
from the
there
seat.
is still some
Bobby
people
Girl.
like that, because it's like there are 80 and 70-year-old truck drivers.
Why are they allowed to drive trucks at 80 and 70 years old?
Because they can pass the DOT physical, which you don't have to do nothing but go to a walk-in clinic, pay $35 to $60, and say, I'm okay to drive a truck.
So that's not really passing.
No, it's not. But hey, unless they fuck up a whip
Yeah.
or lose some fucking cargo or some shit.
You imagine niggas to be falling asleep at Williams?
Which they do. Most of the truck wrecks you see is because niggas fall asleep. Because most of us out there is on like no-dos and energy drinks, and the next thing you know,
You should do cocaine. Or you should take ecstasy.
nah, I'm cool on that.
Take ecstasy, you're gonna get to your drive easy. I promise.
I'm cool on that.
Make sure you got some EDM music in the background.
It's the
Because
orange
one
juice, nigga.
day
you
I
be
fucked up
having
and
a good
drank 2
time.
bangs back to back. Oh man, I ain't go to sleep for 2 days.
Yeah, you having sugar rushes like that?
Yeah.
You get the shakies and shit.
Right.
Didn't you have questions you wanted to ask Tyler?
Give me a second. Nope, wrong page. Yes, one of them was, how was traveling cross country? For
Oh, this is
travel?
amazing, bro. It's different than like you. So when you ride on a plane and go from like Florida to Colorado, you see a little bit of the city or whatnot like
That's what
that.
I like to see.
But like
I don't wanna see
actually
everybody.
driving and shit, like you notice all the East Coast.
You can hear the nigga.
all the East Coast is the same. And then as you start going through the middle of the country, that's when it's like, okay, shit's like real deal different. But then some parts you like, oh no, I don't need to be here as an ethnic person. You know what I'm saying? But then
Right.
some parts you be like that Sundown City shit, like
What's a sundown city?
Sundown City is where if you got any pigmentation in your skin besides being white, don't go there at night.
Tyler, you fucked me up because you struggle on simple words and you use the word pigmentation like it was no problem. That shit is fucking me up.
But cause it's one of the words that I had to practice in speech therapy. Leave me alone.
Okay.
But yeah, like so Sundown City, like there's places in like Tennessee, Alabama, North Carolina, Texas. They all got a lot of them, and basically more so the further you go away from metropolitan cities and you run into these little
It was another one of his practice words. Leave him alone.
That's his favorite type of ice cream.
you run into these little cities. They might only be like 4 or 5 blocks big, but it's like you don't want to park your truck there at night. You don't even really get gas at night there because it's like,
Where am I going? Back to where you came?
basically, or like for instance, I was driving through one and another truck driver ran me off the road.
Did you fight him?
No, I didn't fight him. I just pulled my truck over. Pulled my truck over, stopped, and let him get about 20 miles in front of me, and then kept on going.
Nigga bitched you out on the
damn
interstate.
damn sure did. You're not going to take your 80,000 pound truck and run it into my 80,000 pound truck. Like that's not how I want to die. Like no.
That's real.
But then it's like once you keep on going, like it basically the country just reverts. Like by the time you get to Cali, it's basically just like
Oh,
the
back
East.
to being open minded?
Nah, it's basically just like the terrain is basically back like
Okay.
the East Coast. Like you start seeing like the middle of the country, there ain't shit. There ain't no trees. There
There's
ain't
racism.
no. It's just
Jim Crow laws.
yeah, all of
Shout
that.
out for
People taking people's land and all types of shit like that. And it's just like
Do you keep a gun on you?
no, I don't keep a gun on
So
me.
Lano, he couldn't bust out the Thule.
Yeah, nah, I couldn't. But I do keep a machete on me.
Like,
But
what I'm
you can cut up the fully. I got you.
I keep something on me, but nah, a gun I don't keep on me just because it's
he
like
don't keep the toolie, but he do cut up the foolie.
during going from state to
I think
state.
you heard that.
I heard that.
Going from state to state with all the regulations and whatnot. Like one state might say, "Oh yeah, you can keep a gun not locked up."
Oh yeah,
in your
you
truck.
probably hitting
You
like.
know what I'm saying?
yeah,
So
no
by the time you
federal
drive
laws and
from Florida to California, you done went through so many different law changes, and it's like, nah, it's not worth it. And then the person I was driving with, they they smoke weed and whatnot like that, which is a federal offense to have on your truck going from state to state. So it's like, do you really want to get a weed charge and a gun charge at the same time in a commercial vehicle? Nah, it's not worth it.
I couldn't do what you do.
Yeah, a lot of people.
No, because I don't have a license. I don't know how to drive. That's like no.
Nah, it's easy. It's just, driving those trucks is like
gotta
driving
start
like a big
there.
ass Tahoe. Honestly,
I don't know what the fuck that means, but you just made me hungry as shit.
not a taco. I said Tahoe.
I heard taco. He knew I heard taco.
Jesus Christ.
I'm having a stroke over here,
But
guys.
yeah, it's
So,
just
yeah,
like driving a
hearing
big ass Tahoe or a Crown Vic or something like that. Like these bitches, especially if you get an automatic, like, and then the newer the truck they get, like these trucks have got adaptive cruise control, lane departure, shit like that. So
If I know that you don't understand a damn thing about fighting games, I don't start going into advanced terminology like I'm supposed to. Like you just supposed to pick it up. I told you I didn't know a damn thing about it. You just started explaining it harder. You're like, fuck you. Use all these other words I don't fucking know. You
My
better
bad.
cut it out.
I like newer cars, man.
Automatic? What the fuck does not?
well, yeah. So it's just like drive. Like some of these trucks, they're just like driving newer cars, or even better. Like a lot of these new trucks, they got like wind detection. So it's like if the wind blows,
That's hilarious.
like the truck's not going to go into another lane.
Do they have fire distinguishers?
They have fire extinguishers.
Nah, if you can detect wind, you can have a
If you
fire
can distinguish what a fire is.
But no,
to
some
detect
trucks,
wind, you need a fire distinguisher.
no, some trucks do have automatic fire suppression systems where it's like if they sense a fire extinguisher
That'd
is
be
gonna go
OD.
off. Like it's like, and that's why some of these trucks cost 200, 300,000 plus.
You know, Lana tried to help me learn how to drive, and I punctured his fuel tank.
Damn,
It was his fault. It was 100% his fault. Because
because both of y'all was heavy in there.
No, damn, son, this was, I wasn't even big like that then.
Tyler don't like fat people. He's made that clear on this podcast.
I love fat people.
Because he is a fat
Nah,
person.
I
hold
love
on.
chicken nuggets. That's why I'm
Hold
fat
on,
now.
my nigga. This is 2013, bro. I wasn't even big. You shut the fuck up. Second of all,
Nah,
nah.
bigger than me.
Just because you a tiny person.
Hold
That's
on,
not my fault.
hold on. I gotta go back to what Tyler said. He said, I love fat people. I love chicken nuggets. So what you trying to say? All fat people like chicken nuggets?
Fat people love chicken.
That's hilarious.
You can't go to one
bruh.
fat person and be like, "Hey, you like chicken nuggets?" and they say no. They gonna answer back.
That's
spicy
literally-
or normal.
No, it depends on where you're going.
That's literally the equivalent of I have a black friend. That's literally the equivalent.
Nah,
I
bro,
like
but-
chicken nuggets. I like fat people.
Remember when we stayed at Ybor? Yeah. So he was trying to show me how to go. There was like, remember that field next to the house?
Yeah.
That shit, that big open field. He's like,
Y'all used to have epic house parties in Ybor.
But so that's not what we're talking about right now. Stay with me. Lionel's like, all right, go ahead and pull into this field. So we did like basically a lap around it. I go and pull into the field, and there is a big ass rock bed that neither one of us saw, and his fuel tank literally got punctured. So when he pulled the car back to where it was at, where we were living at, there was this big ass hole of dead grass because all the oil leaked out of the car.
Jesus.
Yeah, man. And it was like, I felt so bad, bro. Like, I felt like it touched a dick, and Lana was like, nah, bro, it was my fault. I told you to do it.
And that's crazy because y'all was living on the right side of Ybor too.
Yeah.
Yeah, trucks would get in and out of there.
Really?
Yeah, those house parties were crazy as shit.
Yeah.
We did a lot of fun things, man. COVID kind of ruined all that.
We weren't doing fun things before COVID.
I was doing fun things.
We were
I
going to
wasn't.
karaoke 2 times a night.
I wouldn't talk about that. Music videos, interacting with my friends, poetry jams, exploring life.
Oh, so you was on Smoking Words?
Yeah, I had been on Smoking One multiple times.
Wine Around.
I had never performed on Rhine Around, but yes, I went to Rhine Around multiple times. I performed at Hip Hop Palooza. Did a whole hip hop league event.
I probably seen you there. Didn't even notice. I be stoned.
I don't see how you wouldn't notice. Hi, I'm Lucas. I go by Santi. Look,
I don't introduce myself by my normal name at all. That's why that shit fucks me up. Like, there's a whole world of people who don't know me as Lucas.
And that's what I was about to say too. Is like crazy, like growing up with people, going to high school with people, and you know them by their real name, and then now they got a rapper name or a performer name, and it's like, who are you talking about? And then they say their real name. You're like, oh yeah, I went to school with that nigga.
Well, see, here the thing is, like, me doing it the way that I did it, the people who, because everyone who sees me who hasn't seen me in forever, that's the first thing that they ask me. Are you still making music? You still rapping?
Yeah.
Still doing that rapping thing? It's like, that's a weird thing to ask me. Yo, you still doing art? Like, I'm not doing shit like that to niggas, bro. It's kind of OD. But it's, there's people who don't know me by Lucas, then there's people who don't know me by Santi, which is my rap name. Then I realized there's a whole bunch of people who only know me as Pork Chop or Cornbread because the names I use everywhere else I go. But no, like I've done pretty much every place I wanted to perform at, I performed at.
That's what's up.
Yeah. You ain't heard none of my music, have you?
Nah, I have. Can I recite
You ain't gotta
the
lie
words?
to him.
Can I? I have. Can I recite the words? No.
No, I wasn't asking that.
No, but I listen to just about everybody's music that I know. I at least play it through once.
Okay, rate them all right now.
What you say?
No.
Nah, I
rate
can't
them
do
all.
that. Because even like my boy Ty Morris, that he produces music constantly all the time. He might put something out, and then I'll put it on my playlist. And then if it comes on, it comes on. If it don't, and I don't hear it for another 2 years, I don't hear it for another 2 years.
How much music do you have in your playlist with songs not being played for 2 years?
A lot.
I don't believe that.
Okay. I mean, I drive trucks. All
I
I
don't
do.
give a fuck.
He does have a lot of music.
You have
He listens to a
Spotify?
lot of shit.
I got Google Play Music.
Man, I'm sorry. No, you don't. You got
Or
YouTube,
YouTube
music
Red.
now. Yeah, you got YouTube
Red.
Red now because it's
So
not
it's
Google
like-
Play Music no more.
So, but that's how long I've had music. So it's like, and I just start a radio and keep on going. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes I listen to music for 10, 11 hours a day at a time.
Get your numbers up.
So you don't got music, you just listen to music.
No, I got some too, because some of those cities and states and whatnot, there ain't no data. So it's like you gotta have shit
no
downloaded.
data.
Yeah, there ain't no data.
Ain't no data and ain't no electromagnetic waves flying through the air for them little FM and AM stations there.
You sound like somebody who is traveling back from the past, and you want everybody to know it, but you don't want to bring it up first. That's what I'm getting from. He's like, why are you talking like that? It's like, I'm from the future. Why are you here?
And then, but I did recently start
When am
getting
I?
into like keeping and downloading music videos, because that
You watching music videos while you driving?
hell yeah, bro! I got a 10-inch tablet right there on my dash. I be watching Netflix and all. Like I
get your
don't.
license revoked.
Nah, bro, not at all. Because it's like I just put it on cruise control. Like when I'm watching something, it's 55, stay alive.
The new age cruise control is the most amazing shit in the world. Bro, that Prius.
55 stay alive?
He did. I wasn't gonna touch this because I thought it was racial and origin. That's why I did it.
55 stay alive.
55 stay alive, because it's more than the minimum in just about every state, but it's also less than the speed limit just about on every major interstate. So 55 stay
The
alive
speed limit is just a suggestion.
Always.
until you go to Tennessee or something like that and they pull your ass over.
Correct.
They do pull you over in Chicago like that, high key. My brother's like, you gotta take off your hat. I'm like, why? Because I'm gonna get pulled over because you're wearing a hat.
Yeah,
It's you
like,
go to
did
speed limit, though.
y'all hear about the dudes that died because they had a little tree air freshener hanging on the
Nigga,
rearview
don't.
mirror?
We're not
Yeah.
okay. We're not talking about none of that right now. I made a promise that I wasn't gonna address this shit up, like any of this
Okay.
stuff, because I get passionate. About
Well,
this
yeah,
shit.
no, it's real shit like that. So it's like, that's what I'm saying. It's like
What
you gotta
happened
be,
with a Christmas tree?
so you gotta be careful with shit like that for real.
One of the niggas that was killed, like they killed him because he had an air freshener.
Yeah, the little trees, the little.
Because
Yeah.
in some states,
I think it
it's
was-
illegal to hang shit off your rearview mirror.
So that was the reason why they pulled him over, and it turned into
The
a
cops
bad
killed him.
altercation, and the cops killed him.
Oh, wow.
Yeah, so I wasn't trying to get into this because I know this isn't topics you like to talk about on the podcast. I'm looking out.
Who said that?
You did.
When?
You tell me that all the time. Whenever I start talking about super light racial shit, like, man, ain't no one trying to hear that shit all the time.
I I don't know what we're talking about.
But yeah, I be watching shit all the time. Like that's why and I'm not a watcher type of person. Typically, I like to do shit with my hands, go outside.
You can't do that while you're driving because you're already outside and you're doing something. Yeah.
Right, exactly. But I'm confined to this space, so it's like
When you say confined, it sounds like you don't like it.
Sometimes I don't like traffic. I don't like it.
Well, shit. Who likes traffic?
So you'll be surprised. Yeah, like, cause sometimes I be in traffic and there's like people like having sex in the middle of traffic. Like, what do you? Like, we trying to go down the road. Like California, yeah, they real big on having sex while driving. Like,
because prostitution is legal in California.
Is prostitution legal in
yeah,
California?
it is.
Or decriminalized?
Yeah, I think it might be decriminalized. But I don't think
because you can get a new room massage and that's basically prostitution.
That is basically prostitution.
Yeah, I be watching shit like I got real big into docuseries about like murder and crime and shit like that. Like I just finished one about the Who Killed Malcolm X. That one was good. Y'all should watch that.
Did you watch
I'm watching the Sons
Judas
of
and the
Sam
Black
shit
Messiah?
right
Who?
Judas and the Black Messiah?
Nah, I need to watch that one.
Yes.
Okay, Judas and the Black Messiah.
It was good.
The way I come in people's houses,
it's legal in Nevada, not California. I do get those hemmed up a lot,
but it's probably still
because Nevada is pretty much a like no holds barred state. You do whatever the fuck you want in Nevada,
but it's still probably federally illegal though.
It says
so. If like a FBI agent or somebody,
prostitution is illegal in the vast majority of the United States as a result of state laws rather than federal laws.
Yeah.
Currently, Nevada is the only U.S. jurisdiction to allow legal prostitution.
Yeah, man, that's why they say what happens
in
Vegas
the
stays
form
in
of
Vegas.
regulated brothels, the terms of which are stipulated in Nevada's revised statutes. These niggas came to the law that, first of all, we want our prostitutes. Y'all ain't finna stop us, bro. I wanted to be a fly on the wall in that conversation. How does the law get passed?
Right. How did that law get passed? Like, we keeping our hoes.
Would you ever pay for a prostitute?
Huh?
Would you ever pay for a prostitute?
No.
No holds barred.
No holds barred?
No strings attached type shit.
Yeah. No. I
don't have to have sex with it.
No, I wouldn't have somebody pay for a prostitute. I wouldn't pay for it. But if somebody, like, say if me and you went out and you was like, yeah, I'm going to buy that. Cool, you could buy it.
Okay, so what if
I'm not going to use my own money.
What if I bought it for you?
Yeah, you bought it for me.
Because I didn't buy it with my own money.
I didn't buy it with my own money.
So you do understand that that's just some nigga thinking. This nigga immediately went to if I don't gotta pay for it. So what I take away from this conversation is you would use a prostitute as long as it wasn't on your own dime.
No, in America, no, I would not use it. But
you would take it if it was offered?
I would allow you to spend your money. Don't mean I'm going to use it or dabble in such activities. But what I'm saying is, if it's free, it's for me.
You went to Germany. I'm sorry, I'm not even going to do it like that. I'm not even going to go there. I'm so
what happens
sorry,
in Germany stays in Germany.
I'm not going to go.
Oh, there's probably a German version of that, right?
No, because prostitution is legal in Germany.
Yes, it is.
What happens in Frankfurt?
but when in places where it is legal, there is like different levels to it.
When you used to go out in Germany, did they like treat you like a token black guy?
When I go out when I went out in Germany, say I could be wearing this, just put earrings and a watch on, they would literally think I was a rapper or something.
Oh, you a rapper? No, baby, but tonight I will be yours.
Like it's crazy how they treat black but it depends on the time because it's like we have
time of the day or the time of like
the year,
the time of the year, because and sometimes the time of the day because Germany compared like you know how we have a lot of holidays on social media, like no, them niggas have holidays for real, like every damn day it seems like there's a different holiday.
Do they call it holiday?
Yes, they do, and like they actually
Festivals
get paid off
holidays.
work time for these damn stupid holidays. So we went to the Czech Republic, which is supposed to be one of the most liberal places.
Is it stupid or is it just how we all should be thinking?
What you mean?
We should all have that many holidays.
Right, we should all have all our holidays paid off.
It's like a brainwash. We should. Like, I want to work for free some days.
Right.
We should. But we had went over to the Czech Republic, and we had went during a holiday where it was like a holiday for the old people. And like they were hella racist. Like me and my boy got no play, got no like. They
wait. This man said I ain't getting no bitches because everybody was racist. really. Whereas the white dude that we usually bring,
wherever we go, he is getting no play. But this time, he was getting all of it.
Maybe he was a personable person.
Yeah.
No, he was not.
Maybe
he was
all y'all were
He was
bitches.
drunk. He was drunk and on shrooms, and he had a fucking knife, and he would just keep on clicking it all the time.
Maybe he knew his demographic. You know what I'm saying?
I don't know. I don't know.
He got into the whole
It sound like you hating
the biker circle.
I'm not hating.
It sound like he hating. That's
I'm
what
not
the fuck
hating.
it sound
I'm not
like.
hating.
Say he don't get bitches every time we go anywhere else. This one time he get bitches, they gotta be racist.
Right, he got a knife out and now he got bitches. Oh, okay, he was in that Beat It video with Michael Jackson.
Like,
Nigga having knife fights and shit. That's that. You need to look inside yourself.
Did he have a leather jacket on?
no, but he
Was
had
it a
leather
rumble?
shoes on.
Was it a rumble?
He had leather shoes.
He had leather shoes.
Oh man!
I just want you to know that maybe it was just because you can't sit on at the wall and just nod your head the whole.
Actually, I didn't see the wall. Like, honestly, didn't see. Oh, you just talking about the wall
Just
in
in
general?
general.
Okay, I thought. you
Yeah,
was
not the Berlin one.
Yeah, I thought you were.
Not
I
the
didn't see
Berlin.
Isn't
that.
that shit not even there anymore?
It's
You can buy
there's
pieces
probably
of
like
it.
yeah, still pieces of it.
Okay, that sounds like a scam that I have.
You can buy.
Hey, yo, you want a piece of the Berlin Wall?
Right, they just picking up bricks off the side of the street.
No, which they do in Poland. They do like they pick up bricks and pieces of metal, stamp it with
how many
Soviet
places?
shit.
How many places have you been?
Over there, I went to 14 different countries,
Nice.
all paid for by different bitches.
See, that's your problem. Rule number one is we don't refer to them as bitches.
They was bitches.
Derogatory. You don't even refer to women as
Damn,
anything
did you
derogatory.
stay with them too?
Sometimes. But look, I was using them. I was using them so they could pay for my trips and also give me transportation.
You are a terrible person.
Yes. So it was like they would give me their car instead. I was like, so it was like I had a car to ride around base, but it was like we had a rule on base. Oh, you can't rent cars. This ain't a rental car.
Right.
Oh, you can't buy a car. I didn't buy this car. They was like, well, how did you get this car? Military Foreign Exchange Program. Look it up. There is one, but I wasn't part of it. I created my own.
Until somebody actually fact checked this ass and looked this shit up. Like, hold up, bitch.
Are you proud of this?
No, I'm not.
Okay, can you talk about it?
No, it was just different. It was just a whole
You
different.
can't call women bitches, man. That's like you gotta stop that.
But I don't call all women bitches.
It doesn't matter if you
just
stop
the,
it.
Just the ones that are. Because look,
Wow.
she got mad at me. One of them got mad at me.
Don't incriminate yourself.
Oh
on this
man.
podcast.
My wife noticed. My wife noticed.
So one of them got mad at you.
One of them got mad at me because I didn't want to choose her. She didn't want. She wanted me to bring my daughter and leave my wife and come to Germany. One, I'm in the National Guard. I'm not active duty Army. I can't pick my duty station. 2, I'm not taking my daughter away from a perfectly good mother. And then 3, bitch, I'm not even picking you. Like, you just have a car and giving me free trips. Like,
You ain't passed your audition.
like,
Wow, that's crazy.
yeah. So
It be like that though, I guess. Know what I'm saying? For some niggas, it be like that.
Yeah, you specifically.
Me?
No, him.
Oh, I was like, me?
Chauncey, you're a faithful nigga, right?
Yes.
but yeah, so that's what that was.
Oh man. Yes.
So, but yeah, she wanted me to do that, and I was like, no, you can't. So then, and she was married herself at the time, and
so
so
makes
it's
it
like,
better?
so it's like you're not supposed to tell this, that, and the other, and then she,
Is that what the don't ask, don't tell policy really is?
yeah, and then she ended up calling my wife this, that, and the other, and it's like, oh yeah, you a bitch. Like, that's what it was. Like,
I guess.
I just don't call women bitches. There's full grown men out here. There's bitches too.
Daddy fights. Bitches is unisex.
Yeah.
Gender neutral.
Yeah.
It's kind of like how me personally, like I'll call a woman a bitch, but I also call a man a bitch. Just so like I'll call him a nigga, but I also call Teddy a nigga. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying?
we're trying to work on Teddy.
Don't give Teddy that power.
Teddy lying.
Dropping my mixtape next week, guys.
Teddy lying on multiple
let this
social
white
platforms. That's the funniest part about it. Like, because it's like you name it, we own it. That's a detriment to him because he's lying on all these different avenues to say, I never say I don't use nigga. It's like, Teddy, it'd be better if you just admitted it.
Right, just be best if you admitted it, bro. I witnessed it, fam. It's okay, bro. Don't try to make it like you was acting as this actor. Like, this is all the reason I need to say nigga.
I have no idea what you guys are talking about.
Oh, now you don't know what we're talking
So Teddy
about.
gonna get us canceled.
Yeah.
Not getting us canceled. Y'all are trying to get me canceled.
No,
Me
man.
We're
canceled.
trying to keep you accountable so you don't get canceled.
How the fuck am I a puppet master, Tyler? You see what I got to deal with here, but you want to call me a puppet master?
Because, man, you be pulling the strings because you be knowing shit.
No, he don't be knowing.
Yeah. No. He said that I knew some shit that I didn't know I knew about that
Teddy
could have
be
changed his life.
Teddy be knowing shit that other people don't think he know, but he knows. You know what I'm saying? Just because he knows so many fucking people that you think you got something that's private, but he knows. And then
Because Teddy's nosy
It's
as
a
fuck.
no.
Because Teddy is nosy as fuck. That's all that is. This nigga likes tea. Don't get it twisted, Tyler.
That's really all it is. He a twisted T ass nigga.
I don't know what he's referring
yeah, I'm
to.
talking to my wife right now. Hold on a second.
Oh,
I'm talking
me.
about women.
you just rubbing it in and you got
Hey,
monogamy like
baby.
that?
But no, okay. So back in the day, this was like in high school.
Tyler, I'm gonna
school?
stop you. I'm gonna stop you right here.
I didn't even know this guy in high school.
You do know I went to high school with him, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
So
So I
this
need
is-
you to understand a couple things. I've known him this whole fucking time.
Yeah, me too. Yeah, so I was chilling in high school, minding my own business, being a little dweeb that I was, right?
Little dweeb that I was.
Nigga said, mind my own business, and me a dweeb.
You know what I'm saying? That's what I was doing. And then I had this was at the time when I was going to a lot of different schools. So this one time I was talking to this girl, right? And I thought I was like the only one that knew this girl, but it wasn't the only one that knew this girl. You know what I'm saying? But I had left. And then came back and I was still talking to this girl. And then me and her, we did it, whatnot like that. Teddy knew I was talking to her, but didn't know I was like actually dating her. And then come to find out, I had told Teddy about like one of my first times losing my virginity, right?
Wait. I'm gonna stop you right
And-
there.
wait, no,
I
let me
have to
finish.
stop you. I have to stop you. You said one of the first times you lost your virginity.
Yeah.
How many times have you lost your virginity?
Multiple times because it don't count. It don't count if you don't like it.
It don't count if you don't like
It
it.
don't count if you
Tell
don't
that to a girl who gets her hype.
It don't count if you don't
That
like
is
it. And that's who I got it from. Actually, it was from a female. She said, "Nah, that don't count because I didn't like it."
No, you can't listen to that shit.
You're hype.
Sound like some whole shit.
That sounds like some whole shit. Yeah.
Which
Nah, I only cheated on you with 2 people. I didn't like the other 3.
But yeah,
I like the
fucking
other
mind.
3.
yeah.
out
So
of
I'm
your
like,
fucking mind.
I'm like, okay, cool, whatnot. And I tell him, and then he was like, "Oh yeah, you didn't know she had a baby?" And I was like, "No, I didn't know she had a baby." He was like, "The whole school knows she had a baby."
Teddy don't know who you talk about right now.
I don't remember who.
Andrea Rollerson.
Oh yeah.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I knew.
I went to different schools. I didn't know, but he knew, and he could have been my boy and told me, and could
I
have changed
didn't
my.
I didn't know him at that point in time. I did not
What
know
is this,
Tyler. I
But you
didn't.
did, because I sat at the table with y'all.
What?
At the lunch table with you and Reese.
You fucking with me? I didn't eat at the lunch table with Reese. Reese hung out with the ROTC peeps. I didn't hang out with
no,
like,
but
Orchard and
sometimes
them.
you was there. You feel what I'm saying?
Sometimes,
Sometimes,
There was
yeah,
times you did
exactly.
say Reese.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So
You
it's
and Reese
just-
used to be best friends.
So it's just like,
No, we didn't become best friends until after high school.
so it's like,
What do y'all-
damn, you could have told me this, but you didn't. Puppet master
Fair enough.
could have changed my whole life, but he knew.
Changed his whole life.
I think you don't know what a puppet master.
Alright.
That
be
just
different.
means you was slacking on information.
That's all that was.
You could have asked me, and I could have told you.
Teddy said Teddy,
But then I realized
Teddy a
too, you can't
manipulator.
like he is
this would get hurtful.
he is a manipulator. Like,
That's so deep.
like he how can I say? Like
Politely, because fuck it, don't.
You've already called me fat, so just let it all out.
I mean, you're good fat though. You fluffy.
Ah.
You help me embrace my fatness.
I'm fluffy.
But nah, manipulator. Like
He said you PHAT.
manipulator. Like man, it's just like how can I say?
I want to know because I know this nigga pretty well.
So it's like
You can't take Tyler's word for that. For me being a manipulator, Tyler's just impulsive. All right, that's all it is. Tyler
like that is
Tyler
the
once
case.
spent like $600 at the fair trying to win a $200 Xbox.
Wow.
oh god, that sure did. But
we
I
was
am-
about to fucking fight the dude
We were.
and steal the money back. They told me they handed me the keys to the car and was like, Teddy, go to the car. We'll be back. Just make sure the shit running.
That's how like me and you with Vic, that fucking CEO Johnson.
We almost did it too, but that whole night was a crazy night anyway. Good times.
That was one of the
Good
funny
time.
guy Fridays that we had. We just stumbled across this random ass fucking fair that was happening in the middle of a field in Plant City.
Yeah.
That
Strawberry
sounds like some witch.
No, it was outside of. It was on the ghetto side of Plant City.
It was like down the street from a Walmart.
That sounds like some Salem witch trial shit.
Right.
I mean, no. What happened at the end was some Salem witch trial shit.
There was some
Because
shit that
Reese,
happened at the end.
yeah, Reese had picked up the little the wino girl that always wanted a bottle the whole night, and then we had dropped her off at a house,
Fiji
and then she
Dubs.
walked into the woods and then just disappeared. We never.
You know, Reese got me blocked out.
What?
You remember?
No.
Because remember we had picked up the girl from the hotel.
I thought that. So wait, there's no way that this is all the same night.
This all same night.
Because we talked about
Drunken
this with
Man
Lano.
Pete, that
Pete,
was
Black and Mild Pete.
that was all the same night, bro.
This is all one night. This is fucking crazy.
That's all one night. All one night. So
That's
yeah, we picked her
hilarious.
up from the hotel in Tampa and dropped her off somewhere way the fuck
Lakeland.
in Lakeland. You
Yeah.
know what I'm saying? Like,
And then she wanted to stop and be like, "Can you stop at Wendy's?"
yeah,
No,
and,
bitch.
And Reese didn't have no money.
Fucking stop at Wendy's.
Reese didn't have no money, and she didn't have no money. So we all ate. We stopped at Burger King.
Oh,
And all got our own food, and then basically gave them like the little yeah,
The
you can have
scraps.
you can
I'll
have
do
some
that.
of our fries. and
Hey, he's
whatnot.
like, hey, you want a nugget?
wow, I do not remember this at
Yeah,
all.
all that was the same night.
That's
yeah.
hilarious.
Yeah. So she just disappeared. We don't know.
She just walked into the woods
Yeah.
and fucking completely. Just, like,
yeah, I
went
was like,
about
you
her.
know what?
my God. Yo.
I was randomly thinking about that.
Damn,
tonight,
y'all
though.
ain't never looked that shit up to see if no bitch went missing that night.
I wouldn't saw the tonight though smiley face. You know Reese don't fuck with me at all, right?
Why not?
Because he showed a picture of Reese dressing up in a dress
Oh,
to his
man.
coworkers.
Oh man,
You know where I got the picture from?
where
Reese's
Reese's
Facebook.
wasn't it for like a high school thing or something like that?
He
Nah,
used to
we
dress
was
his
out of high
dresses a
school.
lot.
Reese used to do a lot of gay shit. Reese used to come out the bathroom a lot of times with his dick tucked.
This nigga Lano said, "Remember that night we were about to jump that fucking carny?"
Oh yeah, that's the same night.
Y'all niggas was on some wild shit.
It was the fucking wizard game. You know the wizard hat game with the spiral.
Yeah, I know
You know what I'm
you're
saying?
talking
So first it started off at like $5. You know what I'm saying? And then every time you fucked up, it doubled.
What grade was this?
This is like senior. Like
No, we was out of high
oh
school.
no, we were out. We were
It
out.
was 2011.
You
Yeah.
realize we've been in a lot of wacky ass adventures and shit that just sound made up.
The reason why I don't remember this being all one night is because our nights used to start at like 9 o'clock at night, and we didn't finish until like fucking 8 o'clock in the morning.
Yeah, so it was
It was-
all one night. It was
This nigga
one
had
long ass
this
day.
nigga Teddy basically cussed my mom out without cussing my mom out. Saying,
What?
Look, I'm not bringing him home every 30 minutes. He's gonna be with me
And
for
that's
the
when
day.
that's when I had the Jeep. And
I remember the Jeep.
And Lano had the CRX.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Lana wants to know when can he slide through.
Whenever we're done.
Yeah, so,
Right.
so that's what he said the first part. I just read him in reverse. So the first thing he said was, let me know when you guys are about to finish, I'll slide through. Then he's like, let me know when I can slide through.
Or I don't know, 5, you can come to around 5.
5.
Yeah. 5.
I would say 4.
5 for him to come through. That way it gives us enough time to actually disassemble all of this and actually be able to chill. Jesus Christ. Do you not know how time works?
Right,
Because you are a fucking idiot
bro.
whenever it comes with time, bruh. Last time whenever we was fucking
I
getting
wasn't
ready
gonna
to
call
go
you
to
an
the show-
idiot, but you know.
No, I am.
No, I wasn't gonna do
Manipulator. Puppet strings.
that. You ain't plugging my strings, big boy.
But so yeah, I don't know.
No, motherfuckers.
No, go ahead.
Yeah, go ahead.
Oh yeah, okay, so yeah, whenever we was leaving to go to the movie to watch Demon Slayer, it's like I thought we were gonna leave at 4. The movie starts at 4:30. Why would we record until 4 and then stop everything and try to get ready within like 10 minutes?
I thought we'd be ready before that.
Nope. I mean, yeah, we would be, and that's why we stopped at 3:30.
I didn't see why it'd be a weird thing.
Time is an
I'm
enigma
just saying,
for
you didn't have to come for me. You came for me hard as fuck, nigga. Like, Jesus Christ.
And then these niggas still was late.
You want to talk about it?
They was still late because they didn't get ready on time.
We were ready, my nigga.
She wasn't even here whenever we left.
Yeah, she was on her way to me.
Right, exactly.
Right, she wasn't here.
She was here at 3:30, then
That's
she
fine.
could have left at that time.
It was still fine. We didn't give a
let
shit.
me
It was okay. I mean, I'm an idiot with time.
It does.
That means I go with the flow of it.
Nah.
Yeah.
Because then you would have been there on time.
It's because you can't ask Lucas for the time, Aisha. You need to start asking us for the times. Jesus.
I feel like
It's all Lucas's fault. Because then he wants to sit and wait like, no, man, I didn't even get up till 1:30. You gotta record at 2. You ain't doing that lately, but just messing with you, Lucas.
I feel like there's a lot of truth in that statement. So I feel like
It is a lot of truth in that statement.
Nah, man, shit.
Would you be on time for this if you didn't live here?
He don't live
I'm
here.
not here, and I was
He
still
don't.
on
He
time
don't
for
live
it. I'm
here.
making a point to be on time for it.
Okay, that's good. That's all that
PSA,
matter.
Lucas don't live here.
Okay, that's even better. I thought all three of y'all lived together.
I
My
do
bad.
live here.
Oh,
I be at my
say-
girlfriend's house.
His
Lucas
room
don't
is
live
here.
My
But he
name
don't
is on
live
that lease. Everyone raise your hand if your name is on the lease. Keep your goddamn hand down.
My name's on the lease. It has
You
me
know,
as an
I-
occupant, madam.
I live here. I just be at
Okay.
my girl house all the time.
okay.
Yeah, so he don't live here.
You know why I be at my girl house all the time? 'Cause I don't get attacked constantly.
It's because we don't give him pussy.
I feel like
Right.
you set yourself up for the
Our
attack.
pussy not dipped in curry.
I
That's
don't.
all.
You seem like a very attackable person.
If you
What
date
are
a
you trying
Spanish
to
girl,
say,
is it
Tyler?
burrito
If I was
pussy?
in the business of attacking people, you a low hanging fruit.
Tyler, you're a bully. That's all.
I'm not a bully though.
You are 100% a bully. You said
I
that.
said-
Have you
I
heard
said-
what he's been saying this whole time?
No.
He said that if I'm
You're
a very
low-hanging fruit.
He said I'm a very attackable person. If I was in the business of attacking people, you'd be a low hanging fruit. Not. I want you to clarify. What do you mean? You think because I'm a bigger person?
No, it don't got
I will
nothing.
roast the
He's an
shit out of
easier
you.
target.
It don't got nothing. But no, you set yourself up for a lot of attacks.
No, I don't.
You do though.
Give me. Okay, first of all, I don't like being attacked all the goddamn time.
See, that's number one right there. That sets yourself up for being attacked.
Nah, man, I feel like I should be able to mind my business.
He
Not
does
be
mind his business, and we don't attack him.
That's not true.
But sometimes, and I had to learn this myself. Sometimes minding your own business, you just walk into an attack, kind of like Elmer Fudd.
Chauncey sound like a leaky air pump whenever you frustrate him. Like, are you playing with it? Always letting all that goddamn. You don't get lightheaded doing all that damn shit. You better stop it. First of all, I'm not very attackable. I just let a lot of shit go.
Okay.
Chauncey, you hold grudges. Shut the fuck up. Do you hold grudges? No, I don't think you do.
I don't. It takes too much energy to hold grudges, but I also know if it takes too much energy to still be around you. So, like, it doesn't
Facts.
really...
Like,
Yeah.
It always takes two
it's
to
not
make
that
a
I'm
thing
holding
go
it.
right.
It's like it makes two get out of sight. No, it's like, I'm the same way. It's like I'm not dwelling on the past. I'm just holding you accountable. Like I know what you've done before, like type shit.
Right.
I'm not petty enough to hold a grudge. Like it's like you're super fucking petty. I'm like, okay, I'm petty when I think it's funny, but I'm dead ass not. I was like, I don't give a fuck. If I hold grudges, I wouldn't talk to my dad. You know what I mean? The type of person that I am, I don't give a fuck. But y'all want me like people want y'all to be petty for no fucking reason and shit, and then I can't do it. So. That's why people say I'm easy to attack. Tyler, I'll fight the shit out you.
Let's go. Grab your water source. You're going to need it.
I got another homie told me that shit. Like, every time I see him, like, bro, I'll boom the shit out of you. It was like, what are we, in 7th grade? Like,
Can't go to the bathroom in the morning?
right, bro. I wish workplace bathrooms were like that back in high school bathrooms, but always fights and shit. That shit.
I just want to take a shit, sir. Every time I go to the bathroom. If I don't go to the bathroom at work unless I have to go to poop. Because then I get to spend more time in there and not doing anything.
I go to.
I don't do shit at my job anyways.
Oh, when I was at work or working for corporate America, I would go to the bathroom all the time. 15 minutes, 20 minutes, just taking all the breaks. And then they was like, "What's wrong with you?" I said, "I got IBS, so I faked the illness so I could get more."
You are a
breaks."
terrible human being.
Jesus Christ, he's incriminating the fuck out of it. Oh, we're going to bleep a lot of this shit.
I don't care. I'm not about to go work for these things no
You
more.
are so bad. You are a monster. Have you ever thought about that?
By the way, that's a good movie to watch on Netflix. It's called
Monster. I want to watch that.
It's good.
It seems like it would be good.
It's good. It's good.
Is it?
I'm kind of like the main guy in there. Like, I'm just a
fuck boy.
No, I'm just a man. I'm just a man trying to live, make the best decisions I can.
But I'm a monster.
But people see me as a monster.
Nah, bro. The facts have laid you out to be a monster. This is a drawn conclusion.
Nah, it's fake news.
Fake news. I'm not gonna do it. You know, I'm not gonna attack your character on the podcast. Well, I guess I've already been doing it. You're a monster.
Fake news.
I think Teddy's a monster too. Teddy doesn't believe in too soon.
It depends.
On
How soon is too soon?
you made jokes the night that
Oh, you talking about stuff like that? But that should be comedic timing. Like
he made jokes the night that like the day that fucking Kobe Bryant died.
But no,
it
but,
was the afternoon because it was after the morning period.
But funny is funny. You know what I'm saying? Because like he used to do that shit to Reese all the time. Like when Reese broke up or something like that.
You have to understand.
Oh my god,
You know what Reese
that's probably what primed me up for this.
You know for real? It wasn't for Ted. Like Teddy, one of the reasons, like, because like Reese used to sit there and say, "I'm not funny." Yeah. Teddy's like, "I don't know what the fuck you're talking about, Reese." Lucas is fucking hilarious because all he used to do is shit on Reese. I love, like, I made this nigga bust out laughing and shit because I was like, man, they keep saying me and Reese look alike. I don't know why we say that. This nigga's Vietnamese. He lost his fucking mind. I hope he's doing well, man. I hope he's doing well.
I was about to hit him up the other day,
I haven't heard from
and I
him.
didn't. He's supposed to be getting married soon.
He probably already
He got
did.
another wedding to go to.
Would you be would it be weird if he wanted you to be his best man?
I think he is considering that, or he said. I think he said that I am in the party, and I think it was come down to like either me or Abbott being his best man, and I was like, why me? Like, you've known Abbott for like
Significantly longer.
significantly longer, right? And he's like, yeah, but you were with me through a lot of my hard times. I was like, peace, you were just being a bitch though.
And it's mostly because you live right up the street from him too.
Y'all did stay mad close. I was thinking about that on the way over here. So they used to live mad close.
We never really lived too far from each other.
You guys were like inseparable at one point.
Yeah, we hung out every day.
Aww.
Chauncey, you're better. You think he's a better Reese or a worse Reese? In terms of a replacement Reese.
Like, if there was a replacement Reese,
I'm not a replacement anything.
Okay.
Chauncey is just very angry.
I don't think he is, man.
Oh yeah, who did I
Chauncey-
replace for you, Lucas?
Chauncey
If that's
is
the case.
me,
So I'm just
obviously.
a replacement.
Obviously.
Vic.
Oh, wow. Fuck you, Vic. You piece of shit.
What?
You rat bastard.
I just replaced your Vic.
No, I'm saying like if I don't know. I guess I get what you're asking me at that point.
You the one. I just
Well,
said
no,
I'm
to be
a replacement to
100%.
nothing.
I not well to me honestly no, not to anything. Me and you we built an organic friendship just off of similar interests, and that interest being marijuana. That's where our friendship came.
So I'm not allowed to build organic relationships and friendships with Chauncey. He's got to be a replacement for Reese.
I'm just saying, like, you.
If he was a replacement, though, it would be one
But
of.
he's nothing like Reese.
It would be one of Reese's dreads that fell off. Cause like Reese never took care of his dreads, and then he's just like fucking angry that like he never got the attention or anything that he deserved.
Because they weren't really dreads,
And then
they
he
were
grew
like
into
braid
this-
things.
Yeah, they were. They actually were. I think they was like box braids.
Yeah.
But they were always the nappiest form of box braids. Always. His Reese was lasted.
I don't want to shit on somebody who's not here for the podcast, so I'm gonna hit him up and see if he can come on in like 2 weeks.
And then shit
That'll
on
be
him.
Right, and then shit on him in his
I'll be
face.
back.
Oh,
I'll
yeah?
be back from Ohio.
Ohio.
Chauncey, you ain't replace anybody for me, dog.
I bet not. I'm not a replacement for anybody.
I mean, but we have such an organic friendship, man.
Yeah, and so I'm not a replacement. That's what I'm saying. I'm in anybody's relationship that I have with them, I'm not a replacement for anybody that they may have lost prior in their life, is what I'm saying.
Supplement.
Shut the fuck up, Lucas. Jesus Christ.
I don't know if you were in Danny Glover's circle. You and he just died.
You were in Danny Glover's circle.
Who did you say he looked
Danny Glover.
like? Who did you say he looked
Oh,
like?
Tracy Chapman.
So here's the thing.
Childish
I
Gambino,
forgot
you
that
know?
picture was on my phone. That shit came back up, nigga. And I was like, hey, Teddy tried to shit out this nigga.
Fuck
Like-
all of y'all.
Like if they did, if Donald Glover just passed away, and they just like
Okay,
trying.
what you mean?
Childish Gambino.
Channel Gambino, yeah.
Okay.
If they try to if they needed to do like a lifetime reenactment, but just needed somebody's voice to do his voice, he could do it.
No, I could not.
Yeah, you can say baby.
Baby.
That's just how Childish Gambino.
I don't know about that.
That's what I was saying. No.
This man just be hearing shit.
Right. I don't know what,
stroke?
I don't know
I'm
what
not
these
having a
headphones making it sound like, but no, it's not happening. But yes, everybody on the podcast, I don't know if y'all did hear. Yes, they say that I look like Tracy Chapman. I want all y'all to pull up the picture of Tracy Chapman right
You ain't
now.
got to. It's gonna be on our Instagram page.
The worst part was Ace's
you a
reaction
whole
was
bitch.
Ace's reaction was so organic because she's like, oh, she's just not busting out laughing all the time.
Bruh, just instant bust out. I was just like, that's how you know.
That's how I felt when that nigga called me
That's
Hermes
how you
Conrad,
know.
bro. I got
Nah,
called
if he
Hermes
look like
Conrad.
anybody though, like you kind of got to be.
Oh
a little-
yeah, Google Tracy Chapman right now, Tyler, and then look at Chauncey.
And I'll look at you.
I was gonna say if you got drunk enough, like
If you got drunk enough,
yeah, if you got drunk enough or high enough, this nigga kind of look like the dude in 8 Mile.
Future.
Anthony Anderson,
Nah,
Future.
Anthony Mackie?
Mackay Pfeiffer,
Mackay Pfeiffer.
that is fucking hilarious.
That's not an insult.
Yeah, he had
Hey,
very good bone structure, even though there was some fake ass dreads.
8 Mile, Mackay Pfeiffer.
I was, my mind immediately went to fucking Scary Movie.
Cheddar Bob.
3.
Oh,
Cheddar Bob is a whole bitch. Wow.
I don't think Chauncey has a celebrity looking like because he looks just like his mom. I can't give him enough try.
Look at his. I heard him either.
Get this nigga a bass guitar and there you go.
Drop it in your car.
yo. So Lano's in the fucking group chat too, and he just fucking messaged me with a picture of Tracy Chapman. He's like, "Yo, why y'all got to do that to my man?"
Oh, but it's a woman.
Yeah,
Oh, so you don't know. Okay, so one of the things that happens to Chauncey more frequently than anybody else is he gets mistaken for a girl.
Oh, like a
People
dyke.
think he
Like
looks
a stud,
They think he's a
yeah.
stud all the time.
Yeah.
Apparently, a story we were told, a girl deadass said, she's like, she asked somebody else, she's like, yo, what is that? Referring to And then when she found out that he was not a stud, she didn't want to talk to him. Cause if he was a stud, she was gonna try to get at him.
Oh.
Disrespectful. I've lost a lot of pussy that way.
But he's also got into a lot of clubs free, so I think it balances
Also
out.
got to a lot of.
I mean, you can always just play with it and then at the end be like, oh.
Nah, man, I'm not with that shit.
So you have to understand, it'd be real because we were in the car and we were next to somebody that we were friends with and we yelled out at him and shit and we just kept going. So I called him and was like, yo, did you hear it? She goes, my girlfriend was wondering who the fuck that angry ass lesbian was yelling at me from
Which one of y'all threw a milkshake or something out of my Jeep one time? I think it was Reese.
It might have been Reese. I
That
don't know.
sounds like
It doesn't sound like I'm throwing away any type of milkshake.
Yeah, one of them.
If a wall's getting punched, you know it's Jason.
Jesus.
That shit was so funny to me. I just want to point that out. I really hope it does come out because I remember sitting there with his mom saying, "Yo, he dead ass can't have Jason over here. I don't want him to punch a hole in my wall. He's not gonna do that." Reese, I don't want it to happen. He punched a hole in his wall. She was so mad, bro.
I would have beat the shit out that nigga, bro.
He thought, yeah. I mean, I don't know if I would have. He put a hole in the wall, man. Like, I'm not trying to get punched by that. Those walls was sturdy.
I would have
and
beat the shit out that
It
man.
ain't hard to put. Yeah, it ain't hard to put a hole in the wall.
Oh, do you know the proper technique as a white man? Did you used to go to those classes?
It's just called punching.
You gotta watch for the stud. You got a stud detector in your fist.
Wherever Chauncey's not.
That's a whole,
Chauncey's my stud detector.
Jesus.
I've had people ask me if the mustache was drawn on. I was like, you still him that. See what he says.
Disrespect.
It's like A
bro.
Bug's Life where yo, go talk to the ladybug. You think it's a girl? That's what I get to do with it. But it's great.
All because of a ladybug on the back that makes me a girl.
Damn, Scotty said you mix Lauryn Hill with Lil Wayne, you get Chauncey.
That's also not an insult.
That's also Tracy Chapman.
At the same time, Chauncey is very punctual, so it couldn't be Lauryn Hill. Lauryn Hill is one of the worst, bro.
Oh man, it's so fucking disrespectful. Fuck all y'all.
You have a celebrity. Someone told me I look like Hermes Conrad, and I had never heard that before.
Yeah,
right now you look like a Flow Rider.
No,
You look like Columbus Short and Stout the Yard.
That's why I didn't wear the Timbs today, because y'all was gonna, I knew somebody was gonna say that shit. But nah, people say I look like what's the bald dude that was Tyrese's friend on Baby Boy?
Oh man,
You
Not Cuba Gooding, but his brother.
Urban Gooding.
Cuba Gooding's in that movie?
No, his
brother.
brother is.
Oh, okay, that's his brother. I didn't know that was his
Jr. has a
brother.
brother. Like,
Yeah, he has a brother. Omar Gooding, I think his name is,
Oh,
or
okay,
something like
okay.
that.
you like Sticky Fingers.
And then people say when I have my hair, and that when I'm skinnier, I look like the smart guy.
Yeah, Omar Gooding. Yeah.
You look like
But other than that, I get Ludacris a lot too for some reason. I don't know, but that's usually from just white people.
Yeah, white people don't know who they're talking about.
Oh, and what's the guy that plays basketball and he has the unibrow?
I don't know his name.
Oh,
Anthony Davis.
yeah, Anthony
if you
Davis.
had hair, you look like Miguel A. Nunez Jr.
I don't know who that is.
I don't know.
Joanna man, nigga.
Oh man.
Wow.
You like Little Bill. Like
Little Bill.
I like Bill. Little Bill. Little Bill was a smooth ass cartoon character.
His hair was smooth too.
Franklin was nice too.
Yeah.
You say he look like Franklin?
No,
That's so
no, I was just talking about old school shows.
Bear in the Big Blue House.
Yeah.
I danced like Bear in the Big Blue
I
House.
should have sing the Good Night song
Little
to my
Bear.
daughter down there every night.
Little Bear was nice.
I like Little Bear.
You like just bear related things though. So that's not
Bear. All these bears, I can't get enough. Face that.
Berenstain Bear. Berenstain? I don't know how the fuck to say it.
I had that with the TV teddy. It's like a little remote controlled teddy bear that you hook up to the TV and it like plays or like watches the movie with you.
That sounds horrifying.
Yeah, that shit sounds scary as fuck.
I'm sorry, as from the ages of birth to 5, I was an only child, so I needed something to play with. So it was that and a Dalmatian.
I'm gonna be the one to tell you, as the middle child in a family of 3, it's not, siblings are overrated sometimes.
I learned that after the age of 5.
Boy, I used to torment my little sister.
Bro, I used to get
and my little
tormented.
brother. What'd you say?
I get tormented. I was
Cause like I said, that
You're
least
easily attackable.
I feel like he's implicated that I'm slow. That's what Max is not getting it. What are you trying to say, Tyler?
I'm just saying. It's just that's what
Do
led.
you think I'm remedial?
No, not at all. Cause if you were remedial, you couldn't rap. No, I take that back. Cause Yin Yang twins, one of them is retarded.
You watch your fucking mouth. Don't talk about the Yin Yang twins. I won't take the slander.
One of them is retarded. They
The
rap.
whispers, we don't use the word. We don't use that word. The R word is a bad word.
It's not a bad word.
Real? Sorry, I wasn't paying attention.
But no, I'm not saying nothing. You were you.
I am me.
Now I'm worried because I don't know what the fuck that means. I'm gonna dwell on this shit.
You are you. Standing in the
I
mirror.
fucking hate this nigga.
I am me. I am I.
Every time I talk to Tyler, I'm more confused when I started talking to Tyler. It never works. Why you speaking riddles, man? I don't like that shit.
I get that shit from my
You
daddy.
fucking sphinx. I don't want to listen to this
My
bullshit.
daddy, he come up with all those like country metaphors that don't make no sense.
I used to hate those shits, bro.
It make perfect sense.
No, it don't at all.
They do, man.
Like I was talking to him one day, and I was like, "Hey, pops, you all right?" He was like, "Yeah, get your chi together." I'm asking if you all right. How you trying to tell me about myself?
Yeah,
Do
man,
a
because
text
you worried
message.
about me. You know what I'm saying? Get your chi together, bruh. I'm on
What that
point.
means is stop being nosy. and worry
Align
about
your
damn
chakras,
self.
bitch. You know what I'm saying? Align your chakras, bitch.
I'm real sorry because you dead ass look like this nigga the more I look at this picture.
I don't look like that dude.
That's Joanna Man, bro. You look just like Joanna Man.
Oh,
That's the same nigga, bro.
I know.
I'm sorry. Don't start with him. He'll bite you. Chauncey's a mean person.
I'm not mean.
Chauncey don't look mean
Thank you.
unless you come in his house without knocking.
Thank you. Thank you. Remember that next time you think you just gonna walk into this house without knocking.
It was a glass door. It kind of confused me. It kind of was like, oh, y'all can see me, and I just walked in.
I did see
but
him, so
I
it
didn't
was all
see
good.
you. I ain't see.
I saw you
yet.
as well.
Yeah.
I ain't see you yet.
He wasn't looking your way. Don't let him. Now he's creating the bullshit narrative again. He been hanging out with Teddy too much. Teddy quick to blame somebody else for something your astral projection happened.
No, I take blame for myself and my actions all the time. Yep.
It's the yups that I can't wrap my head around. He's like, that sounds like how I rehearsed it. Is that how you going for it? I like that, bro.
Self-affirmation.
That is manifest what you want, King.
Right.
Lift yourself up, King. I miss being able to do that shit with people, man. I used to do that shit with Sean every day at work, bro. He's like, these girls don't know how much I like them, bro. It's like, Sean, know your worth, King. Oh, you right. Stay black. I'm gonna stop picking on Sean. I fuck with Sean.
That my nigga, bro.
I'm gonna miss him too. I'm gonna miss all y'all niggas.
Oh yeah, Lucas is leaving us, guys. Lucas is leaving us.
Where you going, Lucas?
Chicago.
I already thought you went to Chicago one time.
Going back.
He's from Chicago.
I thought you went already. Like,
That was from, I could
it
go
was
once.
crazy because I thought he went, and
I
then
did.
like I was just randomly in the mall one day and I seen this nigga. I was like, wait, you're in Florida?
Am I not allowed to travel with that one?
No.
Am I relegated to one state and that's it?
Yeah, when you go, you go.
Yeah, I'm going.
Don't take that from this man, because this man don't ever fucking stay in one spot,
This
bro.
nigga is a commercial truck driver. I'm not listening to him. What the fuck are you talking about?
This man's lived in like 30 places before he even became a commercial truck driver,
Don't
bro.
worry about that though.
It'd
It
be
was in the past.
No, we dwelling on that. Fuck that.
Yep. That was in the past.
Yeah, it's
tomato potato.
Yeah.
It
But
makes me mad more
I lived
here.
in more places because of necessity, not just because that's where the wind took me.
That's 100% where the wind took him. He was always trying to do it to get some more money.
Wait a minute.
Speakers are expensive, Ted.
Fuck you talking about Pocahontas? This nigga said where the wind took him. Fuck you doing on an old dusty
No, that's
trail?
why I said that's where the wind takes you. That's why you go. I go because of the money.
He's going up there for box.
Oh my god. No, I'm not.
For vaginal canal?
Yeah,
Stop it.
it's because his box currently got admitted into University of Chicago for her thing.
Are you referring to my entire girlfriend, but just her reproductive organ, bro?
Yeah.
This is why this podcast is hard to listen to for some people.
I mean, it's a vaginal canal. That's
She is
what
my
it
girlfriend. She is not my box. I hate both of you.
Your storage compartment.
Do you not store stuff in there?
Your
Love.
sheath.
Besides love?
Compassion. To treat her like a whole individual and not a fucking.
So
you guys
you
are
was-
monsters.
So you was thinking about all of that when you first seen her?
We're not gonna talk about when I fell in love with my girlfriend.
No, you wanted to put your meat man stick in there.
That wasn't that at all. That's not the type of person that I am, Tyler.
Okay.
Yeah, man. We don't all think like you, Tyler. Just go to other countries and then cheat on our wives 14 times. We're not all you. Wow.
No, but one dude, he was worse than me. He went over
He
there.
said worse than me, so there's no denying it.
He was worse than me because he went over there and he ate a stripper's butt, and he had got.
What's wrong with eating ass,
He
Tyler?
ate ass. Ooh.
But he got mouth herpes and he had a baby, a
Oh,
new baby.
Did he give the baby mouth herpes?
The baby had came and visited him.
And he kissed the
He
baby,
kissed the baby.
giving herpes all
Oh,
over
that's
the
so late.
place. No.
Okay, I don't know if that's worse. I'm saying like because
That is worse because he was married too.
nah, blood. I'm not.
I didn't kiss my baby.
I didn't kiss my baby.
Just kiss your mother with the mouth.
I haven't kissed my mother in like 20 years. My mother used to beat me. That's why I went to go live at the orphanage with Teddy one time.
The orphanage. Get it right.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It was a
Wait,
orphanage.
you didn't live there.
Yeah, I did for like a hot week.
For
Oh,
a
you did
hot
what?
week.
Yeah.
You lived at the
Remember?
orphanage?
And I took Terica's dirty ass pillow. Yeah, it was the dirty ass
thought-
flat pillow.
I know what pillow you talking about. You talking? Wait. You talking about living at like my mom's place, or you talking
Yeah.
about the place at Ybor?
His
No,
mom's place.
your mom's place.
Okay, yeah, that's not the orphanage. The
Okay.
orphanage
Yeah,
is
it's
the
not
place
the
in Ybor.
orphanage.
Yeah, no, I didn't go. I didn't
Your
stay
mom's
there.
over here co-signing the shit out of it. Yes, he did.
Yes, he did.
Wait. Happy Mother's Day, Mom.
Right, happy Mother's Day.
Happy Mother's Day. I didn't know she was listening to this. Miss you. Happy Mother's Day. I hope you have a wonderful one.
Right.
I wish,
Lano also lived with us for a brief moment because he thought he was just allergic to the world. He couldn't fucking figure out what it was. Turns out he was actually allergic to the world, and he had severe allergies in his house. But
it's so he's a bubble boy. That's what he needs
Right.
to
He's a bubble boy.
He doesn't wear the ice vest anymore.
he does.
Oh, he does. That's some of the coolest shit.
He's doing better though.
be. I get it
That's
because
not-
it's the ice vest.
Not because just like you always like he can control more readily his body temperature
He's
than
Mr. Freeze.
anybody
dude.
else.
That's what the fuck's going on.
Yeah, but it's because he actually lacks the capacity to control his body temperature. He
I don't think
overheats.
it's-
Oh
Right.
yeah.
It's because he's heat miser, you know.
Wow.
I'm Mr.
See, like, when my wife-
Spring.
See, but then he also has an excuse because like when my wife, she keeps it fucking cold sometimes. And it's like I can't do nothing about it.
Oh, okay. I thought you meant you just can't do anything. I was
No.
like, is that a sex joke?
No.
Is she cold to you?
We don't know.
Is
That's
she,
why we
is
ask.
she cold to you because of the infidelities?
Right. Because you got a lot of it.
Wow.
No.
Jesus Christ.
No. You know, shit happens. We working through it.
Nigga said,
How happens 14 times.
Like, Jesus Christ. She wrote a poetry book though, right?
Yeah.
How did that go?
She wrote the book, and then the publisher fell through. Like
She
the
still
publisher,
getting like copies of the books at the house and shit.
not it didn't even get to that point
Oh,
because like
damn.
the publisher or something like that just fell through. It just fell through. Like she did all her part. She wrote the book. She came up with the cover art, everything like that. And then something with the publisher, she fell through. So now she's going through a self-publishing route.
Okay.
What's the name of the poetry book gonna be?
I don't know.
14.
She's coming up.
14.
She's coming up. She's actually getting because the poetry book's already done, but she's getting into like writing more so like kind of like Vampire Diary type of book. Yeah,
Romance.
yeah, romance.
The type that she wish she had.
She got. I'm a changed man now. You know what I'm saying? That's why I could still proudly wear my ring and still proudly call her my wife. 'Cause
That's
I'm
what's up.
changed. You know what I'm saying?
That's
They
good.
still together.
Honestly, it was something. I ain't gonna say that had to happen, but kind of glad this bad shit happened, so that way I could
could
fix
appreciate-
myself.
yeah, you
you
could
know what I'm
appreciate
saying?
it.
Like,
Right,
because if
right,
that
right.
shit would have never happened, I would have never tried to fix some of my toxic ways.
You can't realize you fucked up until you
Right.
fucked up.
Like,
Yeah.
I would have never.
Yeah, real.
I don't
If
think
none-
you needed 13 times to do it.
if none of that shit happened, honestly, I probably wouldn't have went to therapy. You feel what I'm saying?
I see.
So it's like,
It's a very mature thing of you to be able to admit
What
that.
does your therapy tell you so I can try and get some free therapy?
soon it won't even matter.
Bet I'm gonna die anyways. I knew it.
Soon it won't even matter.
That is
But
horrible advice.
Who's this therapist? Like, these are not words of wisdom. Like,
no, it is. Like, because it's like my thing is I dwell on shit.
I see.
I dwell on shit real bad, and it's like, and then I start to beat myself up on it. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, why do that when soon the shit that just happened is not even gonna matter? Because either it's really not gonna matter because you already passed it, or you're going to fix yourself to make a change.
right. So that
that don't happen again.
Right. Have my woo.
But without having to say all that, just say soon it won't even matter.
I had you have to break it down because if
Yeah, I'm glad
did
you broke it down. Yeah, just saying it like that just doesn't sound right. Soon it won't even matter. Man, after I fuck this bitch, it's not even gonna matter, bitch.
Nigga,
I'm going right home to my wife right now.
There's a hole in the ozone layer, nigga. We all gonna die. It don't even. That's
It don't even
that's
matter.
how you was taking it. Felt like I was
Right.
like, bro, what do you mean?
Soon it's not even gonna matter. Just keep putting them emissions in the air.
Yeah, so I mean,
Don't recycle. Please recycle. Please do
Please
your part.
recycle.
Please do your part.
Recycling actually doesn't matter. Less than 10% of the items actually get recycled into newer materials. It all gets shipped over to China.
and then they throw it in the ocean.
And they just, yep, exactly.
Wow.
If it makes it over there.
They're actually in the process right now over the past year where they've been telling other countries that they're not going to take their trash anymore. So, like, you got to do something with it. Go do whatever the fuck else you want to do it. We're not taking anymore.
Is this what it means by, like, we owe China trillions of dollars?
I don't know why we owe China trillions of dollars.
I don't want anyone. Oh, God damn it.
Lano's going to tell us.
Either Lano or Scotty.
Actually,
yeah. And then besides, sooner don't even matter. He said something else.
it's like Hakuna Matata.
Nah, he said that. But just you gotta be honest. You just gotta be honest with yourself. You know what I'm saying? I don't know. That's a big problem a lot of people have. Just don't want to be honest with themselves.
Right.
And then third thing he says, you gotta be uncomfortable. You know what I'm saying? Because if you're not uncomfortable, you're not gonna grow.
What is it a 12-step program?
No, it's not a 12 step.
Did he read this off like the inside of a Snapple can?
No. Well, he very well could be, because my therapist is like an intern. He's not even real dude.
This nigga just talking to somebody.
A man talking to the janitor who works at the therapist's office.
Hold on. This man have a phone call to the receptionist and shit.
Like, he's still getting his whole license and everything. I don't know how.
That's so deep.
That's
You talking to the person who set the appointments.
Nah, but it's like, because, you know, kind of like a doctor, like they have to practice before they get their own practice. You
Like
know
in
what I'm saying?
clinical.
Yeah. So it's just like, but
You
nah,
have to do that from the side
it's helped a lot though, for real. And that's what TRICARE would pay for. Fuck TRICARE.
That's real. Well, before we go about ending this podcast, let me go up and then ask this one question that I want to ask, because I do just want to run this by everybody, because I just want to see everybody's viewpoint. Do y'all think that, I know I like to get all deep and not like, man, do y'all think that a person's personality is shaped by their life, their lifestyle or life?
Yes.
Yes. Yes.
Yes, absolutely. It's a yes all across the board. Yes. Yeah, 100%. Like, I think it also just changes your personality as well. Like, people go through shit and they just change from the person that they used to be even 3-4 years ago. I mean, that's also where growth comes in at as well.
That is also where growth comes in. Yes, that's how I see it. Like, that's where the growth comes in. You may have, like, how you made mistakes back then. You're not trying to make those mistakes again anymore. You know what I'm saying?
Not trying to make those mistakes.
Right.
Again.
You shouldn't be trying to make those mistakes.
Never again.
But yeah, how people just go through things in their life. They may have had like great self-esteem at one point. Something just totally just trashes their shit the next day, like, or years down the line, they're not that whole confident person that they were back then. Like that same person that you knew type shit, or people that get on drugs, or like the people that they hang around. That whole person, and like their whole personality that they give off now, or like the energy that they give off now, is like completely different from the person that you knew before. It's like, so yeah, I think that a lot.
I also like the theory of your personality, or you're never the same person from one person's perspective to another.
Yeah,
like
definitely.
Everybody has their own perspective of you.
Right, of your.
So it's like there's multiple versions of you already existing.
Yes. That's how God works.
Yeah.
Yeah, man.
Because like if you were to ask me,
Are you crying?
nah, I was crying because I was laughing so hard.
Oh, I was like, did I touch a spot?
Nah, because I was laughing so hard.
If anything, it was a svelte tone.
Nah, but like if you back in the day, you would have asked people, you can't tell Teddy nothing because Teddy's gonna tell everything. But I never knew that Teddy. Like I told Teddy secrets that he didn't tell, but the one that could hold secrets.
Tyler was the only one that trusted in me, and I would hold on to those secrets. Like, Tyler tells me shit all the time, guys. I don't tell y'all.
Right.
But the one person that I thought I could tell a secret to, because everybody was like, "Oh yeah, you can tell secrets," with Lana, and he just was like, "Oh, I'm just gonna make a joke about this right now," and I was like, "Oh,
He does that to people sometimes too.
Was that the Allison thing?
yeah, that shit was funny."
I thought that's what you were talking about before, though, where I'd be knowing shit before I'd be knowing shit.
Yeah, that too.
Yeah, because like I found out I'd use my Scooby-Doo clues there.
Jesse believes that the personality comes from your DNA.
I think this is hilarious.
Yeah?
Because
Some part.
Because my girlfriend, who is trying to go, she's going to school for clinical psychology. She knows a lot about this shit and getting involved in this conversation.
I feel like some of the core things, like if you're aggressive or this, that, and the other, like some of those things are
Lotto
naturally.
apologizes, by the way.
What'd you say?
Oh, he said, bro, I felt so bad about that. So it wasn't really an apology.
Right, it wasn't
You
really
missed the mark, Lotto.
I mean, he was drunk. It's okay. We all laughed about it. It was funny.
It's
Right. Nobody was even mad.
yeah.
Right. So yeah, just like how Scotty is saying, it was like, DNA is definitely a big influence, but your social interactions are what help mold that.
Yeah.
Like, what you're able to have access to going out through life is definitely going to shape a portion of your personality.
100%.
I don't see that at all. I don't think DNA really plays that much of a part. I think it's 100% based off what you experience in your life that really determines who you are and
I can
your
kind of
personality.
agree because the vast differences between me and my sibling.
Yeah, that too. But
Like-
me and my sisters are only half siblings, so it's like I don't have a full.
Me and my
sibling.
sister, my sister's my half sister.
Yeah, see, I don't have a
And-
full sibling.
I don't know about my brother, but my mom says she is. I'm not gonna argue with a 50-year-old woman over this.
Right.
She got it. But like with all of us, like I didn't know growing up. Like I got the tough love my whole life. That's all I ever got. Tough love. You're gonna get this way. It's just gonna be that way for you because you're gonna be able to handle it. You can do that because you are always smiling. You're always doing this. You never let the negative things affect you. So I don't have to tell you that I love you because you obviously know that shit. And then growing up, it's like I thought that no one liked me. I was always getting picked on and shit like that. And then like I got older, like no, you're the favorite by a large shot because you're not a shitty person.
Pause. You said you got what?
Picked on.
Why?
Because you're easily attacked.
Because he was easy to of course, yes. Bring it back full circle.
So it's like, but I tell people if you go into a meeting with my siblings expecting to meet a version of me, you're gonna be severely disappointed because I'm not like my brother. I'm not like my sister.
Right.
And Chauncey is like the prime example of that. He met my brother first off. He's like, I don't fucking like this nigga. But it's like, and it's not like I had to say. I didn't say anything to influence his opinion of it. But me and my brother and my sister, we all were raised with the exact same circumstances.
Right.
But we all approach people completely different.
Yeah, that's just so that's so I can
Like
understand that.
I don't. So that's why I can say it wouldn't be a DNA thing based.
Yeah.
Honestly, it's like we all have elements. Like I used to have the worst temper out of the three of them, just because that's just how I was. And then like I had to go through very big part of growth was just like I'm just gonna let this shit go. Like because the thing I used to hate the most is I would lash out in anger, be like, damn, I feel really shitty about that. It's like, you know what, I don't want to feel this way no more, so I'm not gonna do that no more. And
Right.
it changed a lot about how but that's just like that's me making a change to my personality due to a personal experience.
Yeah,
So-
exactly. So yeah, I can understand that. Yeah, I don't really think too much we get it from our DNA. I think we get more other things from our DNA, just like family issues, like
Your personality is melded by your friends, to
and
be
all that
honest.
shit.
I think your friends play a bigger part in how your personality comes out. Your sense of humor, definitely. Because, like, with y'all, like, people have always said me and Teddy have the same sense of humor. And, because I used to...
Somebody really fucked us up and said that we had the same laugh one time, and then we laughed, and it was exactly the same. And now I don't like laughing whenever he does.
That's too crazy.
Yeah, so it's like me and you, people think that me and him have good foils to our personalities because I'm louder than him. Like I could be louder than he is. I used to think I was loud as shit time at Vic. I'm being 100% honest about that. But me and him, like I'm the one that's gonna say. You think I'm gonna be the one? Oh, Lucas is always saying crazy shit. Chauncey keeps him in check, and then Chauncey opens his mouth, and what he said is crazier than what Lucas said. Because like he has his whole. It's just like, and that's not. But he's different with other people.
Yeah.
But it's still the same personality. So I think it's about a bigger part of who you're around shapes your personality more than your DNA.
Yeah, I can understand that.
I know it plays a bigger part than the fucking alignment of the stars. I'll tell you that bullshit. That shit pisses me off.
That's just an oversimplification. It's an overgeneralization. That's why people can read it and be like, oh, you know what? This makes a lot of sense. And it's like, yeah, well, if it's like, it's really nothing in detail.
Yeah, and then if we
A lot of vague statements to sound
Right.
good.
Because, like, there's a lot of times where, like, I've read my shit and I'm like, that's fucking wrong. But it's probably right to the other Libra across the street or some shit like that. Like, you have a good chance. You have, like, a 50-50 chance of really hitting those things.
that's when people don't pay attention. Like, you have a moon sign and a sun sign. You feel what I'm saying? So it's like,
Wow,
You
man,
start
you've been
getting out here
your girl
talking
put you
about-
through it, huh?
no, actually, this is my little brother. You know what I'm
okay.
saying? My little brother, and he's big onto it. So it's like, you can have a Virgo sun sign, but then have a Cancer moon sign, and sometimes that horoscope will actually go to your moon sign instead of your sun sign.
It sounds like you're picking and choosing which one applies to you.
Nah, it's not.
It kind of goes off to me.
Nah, because it's what you call it? Because like,
You a Virgo during this time of the year, but then you a bitch ass Cancer on this side
nah,
of the year.
and basically it's more so on exactly what time you were born. You feel what I'm saying? But
Don't
am I a form?
Don't bring up a birth chart. I'm really sensitive
no,
about that. Still.
I'm not-
I'm still mad at Shane.
I'm not a super firm believer in it because I still don't know a lot about it. Like my brother, he's very versed in it. He could tell you about the shit way better than I can. But it's like the reason why I believe in it a little bit. If the moon can affect the water, which we know it does, it affects the ocean, high tide and low tide. If our bodies are made of 60% water,
70.
no, it's 60. Look it up.
It depends on how many nachos I've ate.
It's 60%. You know what I'm saying? It's 60%.
70.
Between 60 and 70. But I'm,
70.
I'm pretty sure you're gonna find it say 60. But anyway, if it can affect the water like that, and we're made of water, it's gonna affect us too. You feel what I'm saying?
I don't think it's the same thing.
And you're
I
entitled
don't know,
to
man.
believe.
You ain't never heard the whole thing of like
73% water.
Is it
What
not
part?
a full moon out?
Keep reading. I don't know.
It says 73%, Tyler. I don't think it matters about what part.
It do.
I sure was like, what?
I
You know what?
making
Just know
people
there's
look more.
73% of it. That's water. You know what I'm saying?
60 to
But,
70.
but
Don't
like
get
you
upset.
ain't never heard the damn, it must be a full moon thing.
Yeah,
Like
but I
whenever
think
people are
who
acting
say that
fucking
are
crazy.
wacky as shit.
Nah, bro, them be some crazy ass fucking days, bro.
I don't care if your Mercury is in lemonade because it has nothing to do with my shit. No, I'm not saying that I'm not probably that much of a bigot about it. I just don't. I feel like people use that as a crutch and an excuse to not grow as a person. Because they'll sit there and say, well, you know, I like toxic people because I'm a Libra. I'm not a free-spirited person because I'm a Virgo. Like I'm very grounded. Like it's like you're a shitty person and you're blaming it on an arbitrary
stars.
alignment on the
Which
stars.
some people do.
That's what I'm saying.
Some
That's
people-
my issue with.
But some
I think
people
that's
use
just
it.
those people,
Yeah,
though.
'cause
Like
some
a
people-
lot of the people.
those people are the majority.
Yes, they are.
I don't think they're the majority.
No, they
It's a
definitely
good
are.
amount of them, but
But
you
there
know.
are people that use it for growth as well too, such as my little brother, whatnot like that.
I use mine in my indecisiveness to make decisions. That's about it. And my things to be balanced. That's about it. Other than that, I don't mind.
I feel you.
Because I feel like my Libra shit doesn't ever like really play to it.
I had a really mean joke.
Yeah, did you?
You
Is
like
it because
balance?
I'm fat?
You like balance, but you're asymmetrical.
Wow. Anyways, we're gonna go ahead and wrap it up on that fucking note. Fuck this guy. So that's the end of episode 12. Whole
13.
3 fucking 13. Fuck, man.
Today's been a day.
Yeah, man. 13.
But it was
Crazy.
good having y'all here with us. You know,
Right.
we'll be back again, live again next Sunday at 2 p.m. This is Chauncey signing out.
This is Teddy.
This is Agent L.
This is Spooby Boo.
All right, y'all.
All right,
Enjoy
man.
the
Take
rest
it
of your
easy.
day.